Okay. Okie dokie, okie dokie, okie dokie. Hello and welcome. My name is Kevin. This is Dude for Bruce. We're here in Stellaris, a game about conquering the stars and being a pest to your neighbors. Welcome, welcome. It is the pre-release of the release of Stellaris Nomads, in addition to the Stellaris universe that should be interesting for you all to experience. I hope should be fun. Should be a fun time. We'll see. I don't know. I've enjoyed it thus far. If you are used to playing Crusader Kings 3, it's kind of like playing Landless, but in a space Arkship. So it is a kind of a similar playstyle to that, where you're just roving around the universe in whichever ways you would like to. Obviously, there's a little bit more going on than that, but pretty much you just can rove around and be a nuisance to the enemy of the world. Yo, what's up, gamers? Iron Flare, welcome in. Infinite, welcome in. Rat, welcome in. Hope you're all doing well this Sunday, June 14th, 2026. We're gonna play for a couple hours and then I got a jet because I'm going to watch a World Cup game tomorrow in Seattle, so that should be fun. How am I? I'm good. Ready for the heat wave? Yeah, it is hot here in Portland. It's about to be like 90 degrees or something like that, which is like, what is 90 degrees in Fahrenheit or in Celsius? I could not tell you. Probably like 30. I don't know. What countries you are playing? We're watching Belgium versus Egypt in Seattle. So if you're in the Seattle area, probably won't see you at that stadium, but you know, come find me and I'll give you a high five or something. I don't know. The game's at noon, so it's gonna be a weird time to be watching soccer in person, but it should be fun to experience that, especially because we got the hookup for the tickets, which was nice, because tickets are expensive, as you can imagine, if you've not been paying attention to World Cup stuff. 32-ish seems like, yeah, Celsius, yeah. I mean, the thing is, I this is a weird way to start the stream. I think everything about the metric system makes sense except for temperature. I think Fahrenheit does a much better job of expressing the human experience of like what is hot. Scientifically, the metric system is really good at telling what things are hot and what things are not. But from the human like standpoint, 100 being hot and 32 being like cold, that makes sense to me. Do you like football? English type, not AFC. American football. I would say yes, I do like football. I mostly only watch big tournament stuff. The biggest tournament like Euros, Copa, like that kind of stuff. I don't really watch the Premier League. I used to watch Bundesliga in college, but that was when I had a lot more time to be watching Bayern play at 7 a.m. Pacific. So it was, yeah, much different. Also, it's more granular. Yeah, I agree. I feel like the heat index with Celsius is not Celsius. Yeah. It's different between 68 and 70, can only be expressed in Celsius with a decimal. Yeah. True. But enough about temperature, enough about soccer. Well, we'll continue to talk about both those things. We're going to be playing some Stellaris. I have a pre-made nomadic people. We can go ahead and look at them real quick. They're called the Sock Seekers. They're based off my cat, who is infatuated with socks. We are the only cat looking like species. I think there might be another cat looking like species in Stellaris, but they are a lot of different portraits and stuff like that. There's a like a weird bio one or something like that. Either way, I wish there was more like kitty cat looking, or lion maybe. Either way, we are a spiritual focused with a xenophile as our secondary ethics. Essentially, this is kind of like our ethos, like our mindset. We are a democracy that is nomadic with Caravan Master, which, for those who don't know, in this game, how you gather resources as a nomad is through Waystations. So you can build these little platforms in different systems to gather different resources in them, and from there you can then pick up those resources with your logistics or Arkship to get more stuff to build for your Arkship in general. So this just gives us more stations we can build and reduces the cost of stuff like that. And then we did hyperspace speciality just because I thought sublight speed and research would be fun, plus each hyperlane registration starbase built also provides stability and stuff like that. So I thought it would be interesting because we're going to be traversing a lot of the stars. We are doing the Sacred Path. This is a new Origins that's coming with Nomads. There's a couple new Origins: Air of the Cons, Forever Cruiser, and Void Fares. This one we did make a video about that's coming out tomorrow, so check out that. We might need to turn down the music a little bit. I'm not sure. Can I get a check on the music? See if it's too loud or too quiet. But we are a sacred path. These nomadic spiritualists traverse a defied route dictated by the ancient scriptures, which this time is we're going to go visit the 5 sporks of the galaxy. With technology and advancements and evolving understanding of the galaxy, will this pilgrimage remain their purpose? It's a little loud. We can turn it down a bit. We can turn it down a little bit. Let's go to negative 11.9. How about that? So essentially we're pilgrims in space. These are our traits. Everybody gets to choose a couple of them. We start out as intelligent, so we're more efficient for research jobs. Non-adaptive, we're not going to be settling, so I don't think this really matters to us. Quick learning and enduring, because I like when my characters live longer. Our names are going to be based off of Roman names, because I think it's funny. And our species is the Brucey. The Brucey is the plural. Brucean. Sock seekers. Great. We start off with the interesting thing with Nomads is there's 3 different type of Arkships now. Essentially, these is your starting ship. The civilian one, which is the one we'll be rocking, lets you do a couple stuff. It lets you Arkships are colonized vessels that carry nomadic through the space, function as once as a colony ship, starbase, and a military ship. Essentially allows us to do everything a normal planetary starbase would do, but has a bunch of other resources. So the special thing is that we harvest resources quicker. Wondering how the common ground hegemony origin worked for Nomads. To be honest, I didn't really do any of the other origins because I don't know. I think you can do some of them. I think some of them are locked depending on what their certain situations are. Obviously, we don't fit all of them. But yeah, I think you can do most any of them as long as you... Well, there's a couple here that are saying, no, you can't be nomadic to do it. But yeah, hegemony. Leaders of Hegemony Federation guaranteed to have it placed with the federal members. Additional starting technology Federation code. I know. Yeah, that would be interesting. Rolling around the universe to try and invite people to your hegemony. Also, disclaimer here, chat. I'm not very good at this game. I'll be the first to admit this. I'm competent, but not great. How about that? Let's say that. But back on track. So we're gonna go with the civilian Arkship because it just resource gathering is faster, and then we have the planetary strip mining, which is kind of a sick way to get a shit ton of resources and then piss off a bunch of people. There's also scientific Arkship, which is all about researching better. They also have the ability to deep scan, which allows resource deposits, anomalies, and not detected by surveys may be uncovered. So essentially you can like rescan a system, and then there's the military one that just makes your bigger guns. What's the voice we want?
Faith manages.
Sure, that sounds great. And we already went with our symbol. Why don't we choose a better looking ships? Some of these are... I wish you could design your own ship designer. That'd be kind of fun. Have your own like shitty spore experience to get that going. Let's do that one for now. Do you see what's the paradox being sold 2 years behind for console? To be honest, I have no understanding what console looks like for Stellaris. Revered Elder. I think that's a fine name. And we'll have Mining Rush. I'm doing good, Silver. How are you doing? All right, let's get going. We are going to hydrate. Thank you for the hydration reminder. Let's go ahead and put this here. Okay. I'm okay. So the goal of today, we'll see if we get to it. We're going to try to visit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sporked galaxies. Hopefully that goes well. We'll see. We'll be playing on Ensign. We're not playing on Iron Man mode because I'm not that hardcore. And yeah, let's see what happens with our sock seekers. But yeah, we've had a little bit of experience with this. Thus far, I've enjoyed it. I really enjoyed Landless playthrough in CK3, so this is kind of right up my alley because it's a lot less like you're stuck in one part of space and expected to fight your way through a bunch of other stuff to get around. But it's pretty nice. For millennia, we have wandered among the stars, traveling the astral sea at relative speed, crossing eons between each sacred site. With the blessings of the hyperdrive, our people now have a chance to do what our ancestors could only have dreamed. Visit all of our holy sites in a single lifetime. Under the wise leadership of the revered elder Bruce, love him, congregation is ready to find out what it means for our faith now that we can traverse the path so quickly. The ancient maps passed down from our ancestors mark to those who come before us and understand the galaxy from their perspective. What's the best way to get the Stellaris DLCs through the subscription plan? I mean, you could do that, or you could go and probably just get it off of Steam, or you can buy it through the like season 10 pass. That's going to include all the content for this year. It's usually how I've done it in the past when I was purchasing the different stuff. Do we have guns on our boat? That's the question. Is our ship has war capabilities? Yeah, it must. Because the time I've played, we started off with let's look. Yeah, okay, yeah. We have some flak and we have some scout wings, but no lasers. All the scout wings in the world. What's the DLC? Please explain. So the DLC is that instead of normal Stellaris, where you are stuck in a system and you expand to different systems, you have an Arkship that can now go pretty much anywhere you want as long as you get a pass from that people to go see what's up. So you can go around to the different parts of space. So today we're going to try to go to all the different spokes as a pilgrimage. There's also in-game origins that we want. So we're just nomads. Indeed, we are just nomads. So we start off in the system. Looks like the waypoint is harvesting currently a bunch of energy, several minerals, and some alloy, which is good. To be honest, I think the minerals are good, but I think the science tech that we're missing out on is much more important. So we're going to do a research observatory. So we're going to switch that out. We low-key just vibing. Yes. We are just low-key vibing. To be honest, I don't really understand what we should do for tech early on, because I'm not that proficient with the metas and stuff like that. So we're just going to pop in some new tech stuff. This is going to take how long? 195 months. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy crap. That's so long. Okay, we need to get... That is probably our priority number one, is to get ourselves a lot more research done. We start with a couple researchers. So why don't we go and get ourselves, what is this, a temple? Is that blocking it? Would it be better to put my face in this corner? Or would it be, am I better in this corner, chat? What do you think? Stellaris takes a long time. That's why I don't like it. I don't think so. What? Yeah. Yeah. Those aren't drill bits. You gotta get the... Yeah. Perfect. Kev, my smooth brain can do CK3. I don't think it's that hard. I think if you understand, especially coming back from this game, get back into this game from CK3, this is a much more, like, there is a lot of you have to know, but in the end, it's kind of just like Civ, where you're just gathering resources and to be better at the end. Is there Mr. Do It for? Is this Miss Do It Verse? Yes, Allison was asking me about some drill bits. Let's do some research. Overall, we're losing some consumer goods, so we might also want to queue up some consumer good and some alloys just to get those slots filled up. So at the end of the day, the new thing with us is that we no longer have resources in the same way. So as time goes on, we are just burning resources to power our ship. If we want to burn it at a higher pace, it's going to give us more infrastructure building, more job efficiency, more drones, and more stability. It's 1L. But so we're going to constantly be burning through our resources, which lo and behold is why we have to go and like harvest. So if we wanted to be smart, we have to send out our logistics ship who can harvest from different different places. But for now, I think we're gonna go survey this system, have this one survey all these systems, look at these guys getting their shit together. Are you not gonna tell her to say hi? She already left, Silver. The other cool thing about your Arkship is that it is also your ship bay, so we can go and start creating another logistics ship, as well as logistics we'll wait on, but another science ship for sure. We can also get more defensive capabilities if we want to. I don't think we need them at this point. We're gonna look for that here soon. Government wise, we have ourselves Quinta Ayel, who's our head researcher. We have Bruce, the Reverend Leader. We have our commander, who is Carfulinius, and we have Quinta Munia as our head. What are you? Fleet ambassador? Right now, our edict is just to improve our overall. Our decision is to develop the Arkship a little bit better. Is there anything we can do? Spiritual ethics, attraction, job efficiency for devoted. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Anything else? Oh yeah, there's one other thing that we have to look at before we unpause the game. If you look at our colony ship, we have a couple things that are preventing us from being at full, some debuffs that we need to deal with. If we go ahead and hit F1, we can see the readiness. So the thing we need to do is flush some coolants into a black hole. I think there's a black hole right here. Right? This is a black hole. Are you a black hole? Yes, you are a black hole. So maybe we go and say hello to you instead. We survey here and then survey here and then drop off the kids at the black hole. And then from there, we also have to go and harvest some resources and then shield realignment, which just means we have to enact a realign shield decision within a pulsar system. I don't know what a pulsar system looks like, but imagine we can find one. Pulsars are type of stars, obviously. Duh. Our ship's called the Box. I thought it would be funny. Our litter box where we live and also defecate. Love to see it. Yeah, I think that's all we need to do to get started. And then we can unpause. And of course, astral start charts. This is the place called emergence from our ancestors and marked the beginning of our sacred path. It is a fitting place to mediate on our ancient texts before proceeding with our version of the pilgrimage. By taking some time to research now, we can better plan for the journey ahead, after which we will chart our course to the sacred sites. First, light guidance modifiers added. Stability goes up, unity goes up, but our high pilgrims, essentially we have to pay for more for consumer goods, or we can be masters of our own path, which just gives us more research. Seeing as we're kind of doing our own thing, I think we are masters of our own path, and we will be going to different sporks of the galaxy. So I'd say we'd be masters of our own paths. So that should speed up our tech next month. You'll see that maybe click up a little bit. Let's see. Let's go a little bit faster and see. Okay, so we did see a little bit of a change. But yeah. Build a waystation, have 7 pops. How many people live on our Arkship currently? That is the good question. How many people are here? A couple thousand? Almost 5,000 Brucey live on the Arkship. That makes sense. Of course, we're already getting first contacts. First contacts. Who is it? Where is it? Show me. Okay. We found a alien. Is it space whales or space worms? Or is it space drones? It's space drones, chat. Great start. We already have space drones that we have to deal with, so looks like we can't even go. We're gonna have to go right instead of over here because space is being blocked out and we have no ability to break that up. For now, I think the smart move tech-wise will be to make this go a little bit quicker. Cool. The cool thing also about your ships is that you can go and be much quicker. What is this special project? Oh god, what is this? Oh, sorry. So sorry. I didn't realize we had to go. Let's wait until this ship is done, the science ship, and then we can go back to do this little arc thing. The interesting thing about some of the special projects in this game is that you'll have to have your arc ship in orbit around the thing, so that can be kind of a bottleneck. Do you play EU5? I have in the past. I haven't recently played EU5. I played it on release. I enjoyed it, but I have not revisited it in a second. The other interesting thing about the start of this game is that there's a lot more micro for your nomads. Where's the good nomad music? Give me that good nomad music. Is this one? No, I don't think it is. No. They don't have a nice little thing. The one downside are how our way stations are set up right now. So unfortunately they will gather resources month over month, but the only way for us to get those resources is to send a logistics vehicle into that sector or our fleet to do that. Later on we will be able to get more of that as we go. I think for now we'll do discovery. I know it's boring, but it's the one I think is the best at the beginning, especially because we're going to be moving through systems pretty quickly, and there's going to be a lot of that going on. But we're already starting to see a drop in our consumer goods and a higher need for that. So let us see what we can do about that. Yeah. People don't like playing on speed 2. I think Nomads is better on speed 2 a little bit because it's like you're kind of just waiting for logistic vehicles and other stuff to happen. Our science vehicle is now here. we can pop somebody in. Let's see, who can we put in? Council agenda, I don't think that makes sense. Leader lifespan, leader experience gain. Let's get the 37-year-old and have them start surveying systems so our logistic vehicles can be more prosperous. Actually, we'll go this way. See what's over here. But yeah, as we go along, our logistics vehicle will be start harvesting stuff. If we harvest here, it's going to be 50 minerals. As time goes on, they're going to get more efficient at that and be more likely to actually get higher and higher amounts of resources because you'll need more resources.
Blocker cleared.
Sweet. One of our blockers has been cleared, and because we aren't bringing in enough resources, our burning is now starting to lower it. So we want to go and get more harvesting done. I think the next thing we build is another logistics ship so that they can go out and gather more resources, bring it back to the Arkship so that we can turn that into fuel for the Arkship. The Arkships themselves are sick. I think they did a good job of that. While we're in the system, why don't we just have you harvest? Players beware. Don't be out here trying to strip mine your allies' planets because that will cause a problem with your relationship. I found that out the hard way during my campaign run, where I had a pretty good working relationship with this character or this empire that was with us. Like I had all my Waystations set up in their empire, and it was going great for the most part until turns out they didn't like me actively strip mining planets in their system. That really destroyed the relationship. So let that be a lesson for you all. Should we build a system here? I mean, there is 5 engineering and 5 social. I think that makes the most sense. So let's add that to your work list. Somebody can get an upgrade. Research speed or council agenda. I think research speed is really important for us right now, seeing as it's taking us multiple years just to get 1 or 2 research done. Do we have enough? Yeah. The other weird thing is you can gather a lot more of the exotic strategic resources quicker just because of how you're mining all these different planets for them, which is good. But yeah, thank you to everybody on Twitch, on YouTube, on TikTok. Hope you've been enjoying the stream thus far. If you're on YouTube, can you go ahead and like that content real quick? Be huge for us. Ship damage, ship army damage. I don't see us doing that, so let's do that. The weird thing about the Arkship is it is run by 2 individuals. We have let me show you. We have the Arkship controllers. We have one person who's like a fleet commander, or the like more logistics commander, and then the actual like dude who's running the ship. Let's get another science ship. We can afford another science ship, right? Yeah, for now we can. But yeah, first couple of years are just all you do is explore the research area around your starting situation, and you get out there and start doing other stuff in the future. Let's do this 40-year-old. How long do our characters live for? They live for 100 years. Okay, that's pretty good. Can't hate. Unfortunately, we are stopped here. We did not send an envoy to deal with that. That was my bad. Are you done surveying the system yet? Just about. How about we have you survey that real quick and then go survey this system.
System survey complete.
Yeah. Okay.
Situation log.
Looks like we have the precursors, the Cybrex. We recently recovered an artifact from an ancient alien civilization. Cybrex seems to have been made up of machines that were linked together in some sort of collective consciousness. A nice melange, a gestalt, some would say. That was 600,000 years ago. Portion of the galaxy at least, but we have to learn nothing of the exact origins. Sweet. So we have a new precursor quest that we will try to go find where their home system is, because that usually gives us a decent like boon in some stuff.
Anomaly found.
Oh frick, really? A level 5? That's pretty nice. Good job. Let's just have you survey this and then have you come do this research. Probably should have done that first and foremost, but está bien. Resource from harvesting actions, pop speed growth, leadership gain. I think mining, we want more resources, so that's going to be key. What's going on here? Ruined matter decompressor. Matter decompressor, megastructure designed to mine materials from a black hole.
System survey complete.
So we probably can't get that done for a very long time. What is the black hole gonna give us? Just a nice little
System survey complete.
nothing. So if we could somehow get that resource done, that would be great. Okay. These guys are doing that. Are we actually... No. Are we actually cooked, chat? No way we're actually cooked. Unless... if there's not a pathway this way or this way, hopefully there's a pathway between these two stars. If not, we might be... we might not even be able to leave this sector of space. That would be so tough. Lex, welcome in. How you doing? Oh man, that would be so tough. You building that? They are building that. Good. Let's have you go harvest this system afterwards. Jiggle Jiggle, he's cooked. Welcome in. DLC good? Thus far, I've been having good time. Hans, welcome in. Let us do collection efficiency or capacity. What is our capacity looking like for leaders right now? We're at our limit for scientists. I don't think we need another scientist that quickly, whereas collecting more research would be better. Let's run a real quick ad. I'm gonna use the restroom. I'll be just right back. We also can get the Bruce cam going. Get that going so that you guys have something to look at that is Bruce based. What's going on with Bruce cam? Chat. You get to see my messy ass. There's so much more work to do with Bruce cam. Let me see what's happening. Why do I always lose when I play Devouring Swarm? I don't know. Anyone excited for the World Cup? I'm actually going to a World Cup game tomorrow, so that should be interesting. We'll see how that goes. We're going to watch. Who's this fucker? Sorry. Infrastructure upkeep, building speed. Infrastructure upkeep, building. Let's do that one instead of stability. I don't think stability is as important, but again, I don't know shit. Going to the World Cup game tomorrow, Egypt versus Belgium. Thanks to the homies for the hookup. Logistics ship is now done. Let's have you go harvest. So there's a lot of micro in the beginning. Can you harvest this system? No, just build a waystation there. Okay. But as time goes on, you kind of get them to start automating themselves. It's not as good. They're not as quick at finding all the things you need them to do. Ooh, who's this? This is our archaeologist. Should we get an archaeologist already? We have yet to find one. Whereas evasion and survey speed would be better earlier on, but having archaeologists just in our back pocket is nice. I'm surprised how well the US did on Friday against Paraguay. I knew we would do like well, but I thought it'd be a little bit more of a nail biter just because of how, I mean, we just don't invest into the men's World Cup team as much as we have with other sports. Unlike the women's World Cup team or women's national team, who are the best, far better, winning gold and also have like 5 titles under their belt, considered a dominant person in the space. After surveying the immigrants, revealed Elder Bruce suddenly became contacted. Medical officers were called in. Catatonic. Get it? Catatonic because he's a cat. Medical officers were called in the quarters. In his trance, revealed the elders claimed to have communed with the deities who have blessed us with the beginning of our pilgrimage. Our path is blessed. Complete the medical assessment just in case. Yeah, let's, you know what? Let's err on the side of caution. 48 teams wasn't it 32 before? After last night, I'm wondering if the Aussies will be an issue for the US. Hard to say. I think I didn't watch the game, unfortunately. I thought Turkey would have been, or Turkey would have been the better of the two sides, especially just based on FIFA ranking. But who knows? If we play how we played against the Paraguayans, I don't see why Australia would be difficult to beat. But they also do play on a pretty heavy stack defense, a 5-4-1. So if they score early like they did against Turkey, they're gonna park the autobus. That bus is getting parked. Looks like we're gonna have to leapfrog, which is unfortunate. Let's have them go here and here. Because if we are bottlenecked right here, that's gonna be so shitty. We might have to reset already. We might have to reset. That would be so funny if we're just trapped in this corner of space because of how I made it. We do have a waystation that I have not been collecting resources from. That's a classic Kevin mistake right there. Let's get the research bay going. Plus, what else is in here? Energy, solar panels. What's up with the 48 teams? Wasn't it 32? So my limited understanding of why that happened is that obviously FIFA, historically a greedy company, but the other reason is logistically, when there are three nations who are the like home nations, all three of those, the nice thing about being a hosting nation is that your team automatically gets a bye into the World Cup. So when there's 3 of them, that means that our division, which is CONCACAF, which is essentially North America and the Caribbeans,
system survey complete.
only has a certain amount of slots, which I think is 3 or 4 slots. So essentially, if they hadn't expanded it, it would have screwed all the CONCACAF teams out of their slots. So to make it quote unquote fair, and also probably just to get more teams involved and cost way more money and to make much more money off of it, the operation in general, they expanded it to 48. So is there more soccer on? Yes. Is the quality of soccer probably eroded a little bit? Yes. Will I still watch a majority of the games? Probably. Okay. Mela has discovered a unknown strategic resource named Zro, which is real sick that we got that option. Where is this? It's this anomaly, which will take us so long. And it's also a precursor anomaly. So for now, we'll put that in our little back pocket and not think about it until we can do anything about that. As for our, we can celebrate Unity twice. I didn't realize you could do that. So now we get this done and our Unity's quicker. That's huge.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
Now the research is done. Let us go and do collecting efficiency goes up. As for our ship itself, we need to probably build more of this, more researchers for now, and then long-term wise, maybe one food guy, even though we don't have that many districts, unfortunately. What does this do? It just approximately, whereas like, what does this do? 1.1.9. Devoted adepts turn this into that. How do we know if somebody's a devoted adept? Are all of them just considered devoted adepts? No. This is the shit I'm not very fluent with when it comes to this game. I just don't really understand how that stuff works. But Isai, I guess. I don't know where to see this devoted adept stuff. So FIFA expanded to 48 teams to give more world representation, pretty much. I think that's the reason, and then also more representation means more people that they can charge to come to the games and all that jazz. Which is good and bad at the same time. Let's just pop over here real quick and make sure that we aren't just dead-ended right here, because I am going to have to restart if that's true. No, please be an outlet right here. Please be an outlet. More games, just some of them will be meaningless. Not meaningless, but quality is definitely not as good. Because, like, for example, today, Curacao versus Germany. I'm not saying it's a foregone conclusion, but there is a high likely chance that that game is going to be a absolute blowout. But who knows? That's the beauty of soccer, especially teams that never play each other might have upsets. Maybe Curacao has a secret weapon on their squad that they've been hoarding. Gotta love how this year the hydration breaks turned into ad breaks for the US team. I mean, the funny thing also is about the hydration breaks in general is that they were present in Brazil in 2014. I think people forget that. But yes, it is another marketing opportunity. And we do love our marketing opportunities in general. I mean, for now, might make sense to just build up to our eyeballs in research so we can get that all done. Also, sports gambling will love the change. Well, there were a thing last year too, right? But there weren't full ad breaks. Yes, yeah, that is the biggest difference, is that the ad breaks is the more annoying part of it, is that all of a sudden you go from watching, like, it is a health concern that these guys are playing in heat that they're not used to, and then from there they immediately are like, well, you know, let's take Okay, let's take care of the players, but at the same time, I want to take advantage of this, and it looks like we're gonna have to reset chat. So what's happening is that I've been cornered in this part of space because we can't make it past this alien vessel of 2,000 troops, unless I went in. I guess we might be able to if we switched everything out for weapons real quick. But I think for now, this let's reset. I can't believe that happened, but that's what my friend Imp says. Why not to play on different galaxies like this? Because you have a higher chance of getting kind of cornered in a part of the stars. So let's try this again. I mean, last World Cup, yeah. Qatar had them too. But they also, the thing about Qatar is they played it at different times. They played at night, predominantly. I distinctly remember that they played at night for that reason, so that people wouldn't have heat stroke. Or if they were to have heat stroke, it was managed heat stroke. I don't know how to say that more nicely, I guess. Let's go do this. Let's go do this. Let's blow through all this part. Let's also have you build out another science vehicle. Boo, boo, boo. Science vehicle, and then our logistic vehicle. We're just gonna have you go start harvesting one of these systems. Great. And then we'll do our research. Let's do this one, and we'll do pop speed growth. Sure. And then we'll do harvesting. And then, like I said, we'll look at the things. We need to clear one of the hit bays. Signal. What is this one? Survey the source of the anonymous signal. First contact. Okay. So for 5 years, we'll get first contact speed, information, and then we need to harvest some stuff. Okay. That was dumb. I'm sorry, chat. I didn't think we would get pigeonholed by... or not pigeonholed, we'd get stopped by literal bots preventing us from doing anything. For now, can we have you harvest? Is it? No. Can you harvest a planet or no? No. Probably not. This is the first time I've watched a World Cup in America time zone. I much prefer having the game starting between 5 to 2 over having to stay up until 1 a.m. to watch every game. I mean, that is the big drawback of having a World Cup in the States, is that we're at the end of the quote-unquote end of the time zones. So things are a little bit more, if you're not in our time zone, it's kind of hard to watch. We're gonna do our own path, and we're gonna go and... What is that voice? Hold up. Oh, hello. What's up, guy? New friends, being one closer to divinity. Where do these guys live? Why did we immediately meet you? Are you Fallen Empire? Is that why? Empire and Doclane, yeah. Lethargic. Okay, well, that's crazy. Now we have us and these guys. They're dismissive of us, which makes sense. We're just some weird nomadic upstarts that they're probably like, what? Science vehicle and... Oh, we already have our science vehicles. Nope, stop. Let's do this. Let's do that, and let's do research, and then another research when we get the opportunity to. Okay, we have another science vehicle. We're gonna pop... Oh, this guy is bad at learning things. But he is an archaeologist. Is this our head scientist? No. Just some guy. We'll have him go survey this way. And then we'll have our third science vehicle which we're gonna have to wait for the Unity to show up to do that one, but we'll get them in system. Until that happens, we'll be good. Cool. Let's look at our leaders real quick. We have, who's in charge? Octavia, who is good at council agreements. We have Bruce, of course, mining resource guy. Meta, who doesn't have any stats, and another council agenda speed. So our council agenda speed is going to be much quicker, which is good. Which means we'll have this Arkship development done all that quicker. 66 months instead of like 138 months, I think. So good job us. We got the right politicians involved. Okay. Looks like we can go and have our Arkship survey this. The nice thing about the Arkship is that it can constantly be doing multiple things at a time. It can be building your ships, it can be building stuff on it, it can be harvesting resources, it can be surveying different parts of this of the worlds. What is this? Who's this? Go do your thing. But yeah. I don't know why we automatically found out about these guys, but maybe it's just some like little thing that happens when you enter space. Why did we not survey this one first? Do we have enough? Yes, we do. Let's get this one. Start surveying this way. Cool. So we'll have this weird little pattern if you see all of our, they're out here doing this pattern, hitting all the spots. So then we can start harvesting even more resources and stuff, which is good. For now, we'll probably also need to build another logistics vehicle so we can harvest even more resources. More resources for the box. May the box be ever plentiful with resources. Really getting in on that star view, which is great. We want to see what no, that's right. I wanted to change that noise. I don't like that voice. That's under government, right? Or no, that's under species. No. What is the one that lets you change the voice? Politics, this, that. I've done it so many times that I forget how to do it. Is it species? No, it's like that one. This, no. Discoveries, no. Market, no. It's this one, yeah. Advisor.
Knowledge.
Sure.
Discovery.
Sounds great. Knowledge, discovery, expansion, destruction. Research lab. Is this logistics field goal done already? Yeah, it is. Okay. Go start harvesting these resources. And we can already do our first discovery again.
Council
Perfect.
agenda available.
It's good that it shows you how you can build more stuff in your things. What is this? Destroy the waystation? Yeah, I'm not going to destroy our waystation. That's kind of key for our survival right now. Looks like we've mined out some of these resources. This might be a good one to harvest from because it has so many resources. So why don't we go ahead and harvest a couple of these, and then from there we'll go out and see what else we can. Leadership experience gain is huge. 5% is not very much, but over the course of hundreds of years it will be very good for us. After a successful transition from their language, we have established artisan troop. It's a parrot. It's an avian creature. Visitor, the joyous occasion indeed. Our members have dedicated their lives to pursuits of art, music, culture, and all other things that make existence bearable to sapient beings. Sick. Does that mean we can go ask you for stuff? We wish to become your patron. We just get monthly Unity for 1,000 energy credits. How does that affect our budget? If we just, would that blow through our budget of resources? Let's see. Sure. No, we're good. See, we support the arts. We already supported the arts. Oh, we could do even more. Gain access to art decision can be enacted on a colony with following effects. Immigration pool. Do we want immigrants to our Arkship? I never know. Oh, there they are. Okay, cool. They need to have a better opinion of us, and we have not had one for 20 years. Do we use more of our resources? Sure. Just keep making the deals until we can throw a feast. Is that a bad idea? Probably long term. They need 50 opinion of us. Sure. Sure. Okay. So now we can organize festivals across our worlds. What does that do? Happiness, pop growth for another 1,000? Sure. Have I bankrupted my whole species? Possibly. Is that my problem? No. We'll just do that for now. Okay, so now we'll have that buff to our Arkship, right? How do I see the buff? Can I even see the buff? Show me the buff. We should probably clear these out. Do you have a soccer club that you support or just a World Cup guy? The hard thing is the MLS is not fun to watch, to be honest. If I'm being totally truthful with you guys, the MLS is kind of stinky poo-poo. It's just not very fun. It just inevitably is just not that interesting. It's just where all the like big names go to retire eventually. So I mean, for now I would support my local club, which is the Timbers, but they're not very good, so that makes it a lot less interesting to me. Yeah, why don't we have you do this instead? Continue to survey the system. You survey this system and then go here. But yeah, I like watching soccer in general. I think it's a very enjoyable sport. I think football, American football, is still by far the more interesting to me. I totally agree. I live in the US and it's like one major league I don't watch. Yeah, I will pretty much watch. I'll watch any sports for the most part, unless it's golf. And then I don't really fuck with golf because I find it boring, but I have friends who really enjoy it, and like more power to them. But I think it's boring as hell. Let's upgrade our boys' anomaly speed. Sure.
We have detected an anomaly.
An anomaly has been detected. Another anomaly has been detected. Have you checked your rear end for your anomalies? Another anomaly. Kevin, I think you really should go to the doctor. There is another anomaly.
We have detected an anomaly.
Oh, no, another anomaly. Let's go have him meet up with us. So now that these guys have gathered a couple resources, we can have them go enter the orbit of our ship, and then they will drop off their resources, which they don't have very many that they can hold on to, which is tough. As time goes on, I think our capacity will go out. Golf is one of those games that I'll play, but definitely not watch. Yeah, it is. I imagine it's fun to play. I also don't really find it that fun to play, but I've also just not the skill level. I think it's a skill issue for yours truly. Let's go see if we can harvest some resources here. Yeah.
Anomalous readings registered.
Another anomalous reading. Are you quite certain that anomalous reading is what we want? Interesting. Well met. Why don't we go out? We'll go out and then we'll come back in. to do the anomalies.
Blocker cleared.
Blocker cleared. So now we can construct more stuff. Let's look at our situation log. We're on the cusp of being low again. Why don't we go buy ourselves some nice resources real quick, some energy to keep ourselves from going bankrupt. Our logistics ship will also come by and drop off some stuff. I golf, but only on the par 3 courses, the shooting ranges with friends. Yeah. No, it's definitely one of those it's one of those things that if you did also, I think if you played as a younger person, it's easier to get into. I just never developed the skills of a golfer, so I grew up playing soccer, basketball, baseball.
Research concluded.
So I just don't have the chops to do it. This is a kind of shitty system, so we're gonna probably ignore this one. This one's even shittier somehow. For now, let's just have you harvest these resources. And mini golf, yeah, mini golf. I do fuck with some mini golf every once in a while. Thank you to everybody on YouTube, on Twitch, on TikTok for hanging out with us. I hope you've been enjoying the stream thus far. Okay. This is already a better start. Let's do harvesting versus crime. I don't think there's any crime on the Arkship right now. How much crime is there? There's no more crime, really. Not a lot of crime for the Arkship boys. Like I said, we're gonna just plow through some research. And then let's do a little bit more alloys so that we can eventually build another waystation. I think this system would be a good waystation.
Concluded.
Barren world. What is in this system? Is there just nothing going on in this system? Acid world, barren world. Why don't we have you go harvest here? That will give us a shit ton of resources, and then we'll come back in a little bit and be able to harvest some more. Let's do this. So now that these two waypoints are connected, they'll start being able to collect resources and giving each other modifiers. Unfortunately, what is this debuff? Waystation collection efficiency -25. I wonder if that's based on our Arkship, or our readiness. Probably our readiness will change that soon. Okay, so we do have places we need to be going. Let us go and look at the sacred path that has been set before us. I was wondering if I had missed it, and I clearly had. There are quite a bit of them. The first waypoint was there. The next waypoint is... shit. Over there, or... where's this one? It's literally right here. Okay, where's this one? Really far away. Where is this one? Really far away. Where's this one? Over there. What about this one? Also really far away. And this one? All right, so it seems like in this spiral arm, there's a significant amount of them. But I think the very, very first one we go to is this one. Can I find Okay, I don't know where it. According to our sacred text, is one of the locations of the ancient. Is it this one? Is it this one? Is it this one? Okay, I think it's literally this one. So we'll slowly go this way. Yeah. What are you playing now? We're playing Stellaris. It's a game about being a space empire. Right now we're playing the new content that comes out tomorrow. It's called Nomads, where it has you, instead of being a planetary empire, your whole life revolves around a Arkship, essentially, which I think is kind of fun. Very similar, if you play Crusader Kings 3, it is very similar to landless playstyle, where you're kind of just bopping around the European map, just vibing. Let's do archaeology research for this guy, just in case we get an excavation site or something like that.
System survey concluded.
Can we go in here? Are these mining? That is a scary thing. We will not be doing that. Okay. We're going to do alternate paths. For now, why don't we have you survey this way? Is it on console? I think there is a console version. I have not played the console version, so I cannot speak to its validity, but I know there is a console version. All right, let's have this one go survey, 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 survey. Must be space lane between those two. Another upgrade to our leader anomaly discovery chance. That is actually very nice for a person who's surveying a lot of systems. With how our government is going now, let's look. Let's see if we can open an edict. We could do, yeah, let's do map the stars. And then let's look. We can do upkeep for physics, biology, and engineering job efficiency. For now, we'll hold off on doing that. I'm looking forward to the inevitable 40k craft worlds and such mods. Yeah, that is the nice thing about Paradox Games, is that they truly love their modding community, and I'm excited to see. I'm not a big 40k guy, but that doesn't mean I couldn't get down on some 40k content, as space elves especially.
Knowledge is the key
Everybody loves
to
a
the
good space elf storyline. 87 months to get more Waystations might be worth it, might not be worth it. I know that's a big plunge early on to take that, but I think that works out in our favor if we do that right. Let's go ahead and do this. And is there one specifically? How's our amenities? Fine. How's our housing? Fine. We'll probably get that up and running again. Okay, so now we have this here. We'll have you collect research. And do we want natural gas? I mean, sure. For now, that's fine. Let's have you... We can't harvest this system. We can. But it's not worthwhile. What about this system? Let's have you go harvest that system.
Anomalous readings registered.
Anomalous readings registered.
System survey concluded.
System survey concluded. Me. No orders. How about you? How about we just have you go explore survey that one first, and then have you harvest.
We have detected an anomaly.
An anomaly has been detected. Anomalous behavior detected. We're gonna run a quick ad. We'll be back 3 minutes or less. Let me use the restroom. Pause the game. We'll be right back. me be like, download Stellaris confused for 2 hours, leave to play CK2. I mean, Stellaris is confusing, I would say, at parts, but in general, it's also one of the more easier ones to learn. What is this?
Space whales. There they blow. The whales of space with their tentacles and other bits. Yarg. Let's send an envoy to see what that does.
Yeah, I think it's easier to learn because it's also not as punishing at first. Why squid look like details?
I don't know. I don't know why they've got such high detail, squid. Look at its lights on its tentacles.
But yeah, there's a scary alien in there. These scary aliens are gonna give us stuff. Where are you from, Bruce? I'm from the States. Hold up. Who dat?
Hello? Hello?
Encountered spaceborne life forms.
The Vlur? Extreme powerful subspace entity of some kind has been encountered in the system. It does not appear to be hostile. They may not even be fully aware. These disruptants are localized around the entire itself. It should disappear when it leaves the system. While it does not acknowledge hail, the entire entity continues to emit a complex pattern of tachyon pulses, which appear to be a form of language. Blur seeks, Blur finds. Well, Mr. Blur, have a good one. Hope you're doing well. Let's see. All right, are all our research things doing stuff? Yes, they are. We should probably have them come back and start doing more of the. Okay. Let's have you go survey here, and then I actually kind of want to go this way, see what's good over here. This is a weird little strain. Huh. Interesting. All right, they're gonna do that. Is CK2 PC like? Because I'm planning on getting it one. CK2? To be honest, CK2 is much more of a... It's been a while since I've played. Obviously, it's a game at the end of its life cycle, so it has all the content that it's ever going to get. I know the AGOT is fun. I mean, it's CK3. Oh, it's better. I would say it's better than the console version because it has all the content that you need, that everybody's been wanting to add in. Whenever possible, I would say if you are a console player, you should eventually graduate to becoming a PC player. Yeah. This guy's gonna harvest all these resources and then we're gonna run out, so that's gonna be tough. We have our precursors. Ancient shelter. Where that at? Where that ancient shelter at?
Construction completed.
Construction completed. They're all done. Get gathering those resources. What up? Here follows latest
Research
newsletter for our
concluded.
patrons. Sadly, nothing much has been produced in the Enclave. Most of the artists have fallen into a deep melancholy from where no inspiration can be drawn. The mood is dire. The mood is dire, but hopeful. Creation takes time after all. Donations that might help the group rekindle their bullshit. We cannot afford a donation. We wish to unsubscribe from this newsletter. Hopefully in 1 to maybe 3 months I'll get one. I mean, just in time for the new content that will come out in the fall. I cannot afford this at this time. We are expecting so sorry. We are exceptionally so sorry to hear that. Patron, without a newsletter, we won't be able to keep up to date with our latest accomplishments. Dog, I already paid into your organization so much money. Don't be coming after me saying, oh, I need more money because of this, that, the other thing. Busting my balls like I ain't been fucking busting my wallet open for them on a monthly basis.
System survey concluded.
Okay. I'm gonna survey that one and then survey this one. And then I'm gonna want you to come back around and
System
do
survey concluded.
some more anomaly stuff. Anomalic. Okay. The system we're looking for might be here. Yeah. Let's go research project into survey the system as well.
System survey
Is that a bird?
concluded.
Yeah, I think it's a parrot. Un perico. Natural wormhole is appearing in this system. Cool. This logistics vehicle is full. Let's have them go drop off their payload at the box. It's gonna take them a year to get that resources there, which is unfortunate because we kind of need those resources sooner, but that's all right. We're advancing our first encounter stuff. This one can be built in more. Where is the system? Energy. Solar systems, right? Where that? Oh no. Do you know if this is black holes in this game? Yeah, they're black holes. Where's one? We haven't seen one thus far, but they do exist.
Council agenda ready.
All right, we've finished our council agenda, which means we can do another council agenda already. Let us do chart the stars so that our research speed goes up, or our survey speed goes up significantly. Hey, here's a black hole system. We don't have like a visual on it, so we can't actually see what's going on in it, but probably some sick shit.
System survey concluded. We have detected an anomaly.
Why don't we have you just do that anomaly real quick? Just bang that one out. Is this our guy? His name is Julius. Oh yeah, Julius.
Julius! Julius!
Is that his name actually? Or is that the ship's name?
Julius!
Are you Julius? Research that.
Julius!
Construction completed.
Can you things in there like parrots? I don't think we can throw parrots into black holes. It's a good question. Unfortunately, I don't think they're letting us do that one. Not just yet, but maybe soon.
Julius!
Did we finish our readiness campaign? I don't think we did. We still need to harvest from a gas giant and a molten world, which I think that should be on the list. This is a molten world, and there might be a gas giant somewhere around here. The rock brain.
The rock brain.
Where is this? This is here. A scan of particulate mass asteroid in CP01487 yields a fascinating result. The rock's core is shot through with a network of conductive crystals carrying a weak electrical charge. The crew on the Julius Honoris recognizes matrix as a primitive neural latencies, believing the celestial body to be thinking in some capacity. Make do with it what you can study. Why don't we, yeah, let's just study it. We don't need to be doing that crazy shit. The monastery. Pilgrims gather to the observation deck, the monastery of Nuranaka 3, but the cloister is empty. There is nothing here but stone and dust. Deposits are coming in from all decks about the mysterious chanting, each through their comm systems. There is a speculations from some of the crew members that the voices may belong to our ancestors inhabiting this area of space in now corporeal form and chanting the language of the gods. Unlikely, our comms require that. You should try KCD, brother. Go to our YouTube. We have a whole a whole thing about KCD. I don't know
We
how
have
y'all missed that
detected an
opportunity,
anomaly.
but we did. Had a nice KCD run. It was fun. I enjoyed myself. Might go back.
An alien nation is hailing us.
Hello. Are we both here? Thank you.
It looks good.
Thank you. Yeah. You're on camera. Yeah, his camera's on. No, he's not. He's too short. Come on, Andy. Thank you for the burrito. Burrito time, chat. Hell yeah. Just gonna start this down real quick. Bruce, it's just paper. You don't need to eat it.
System survey concluded.
It's just paper. Blah blah. It's just paper. Is your cat messing around in your room? He's definitely trying to be something. He's trying to be. I don't have cat cam on. I should put cat cam on. And we'll move him. I don't know where to put him. He's kind of, chat's gonna block him. Yeah, we gotta figure out where to put that for now. In the vertical format, it's hard to see all the things I want. I guess I could make this smaller. For those who don't know, we're vertically streaming on Twitch and YouTube, so you can see multiple things going on at once. All right.
Research concluded.
Get surveys done quicker.
System survey concluded.
That one's already done. Can I actually have you research this before you leave? Because it makes sense to have that done. And then you can come back around or something. God, this burrito's good. We could make this a tech focused one, but I think for now we'll hold off on that. Cool. Okay. This survey is going well. This logistics guy is fine. We'll have him go back and gather resources. That's the problem with building away from your lake or having less than one Arkship. Sorry, only having one Arkship makes it hard for your logistics stuff. Because really what you need is to have one Arkship whose purpose is to build, to roam around, and another Arkship to just stay in one part of space. At least that's how I've thought of it. There might be a better way of doing it, but let's go have you build Waystation here and then research this anomaly. I know.
System survey concluded.
That was a good burrito. Thank you for letting me masticate right here.
An alien nation is hailing us. System survey concluded. Research concluded.
No orders. Let's have them harvest here real quick. All right, so that means one of our let's do trade hub next. So now one of our things are done. We can do that. Sacred path. What's next? This system is really far away. This system is really far away. This system is really far away. This system might be possible. That one's also far away. This one might be the closest next one. Yeah, so why don't we head back this way after we're done harvesting and see what's good. Let's also have you survey this system and see if there's anything good. Oh shit, fuck. No. Research anomaly and then have you survey this system and that system. Like I said, early on there's just a lot of micro going on. Which is fine, but also can be quite something. Let's have you harvest this and then have you harvest that next. Our resources are becoming, especially this one, is becoming too much. How long until we can build another Arkship? We can't build an Arkship, right?
An anomaly.
There's no way to do it. No, it's just the Waystations that we can build. We have to get our tech up to allow us to build Arkships. Oh, shit. Strength from small places? Having probed the frozen landscape of planet Rundor, we've struck something big. Scientist officer Mayo Sulplica speaks of a bacterial life form unlike any other. It bonds other individuals from the large blankets that are durable and yet light, effectively most likely to result in evolving favor those who could gather more heat in harsh climates. Find out if it can improve energy production or some shit. I don't know. Is there like a project that needs to be done now? I don't think so. Okay. Marvelous. The Sock Seekers, which is us, gets a more energy credits. So we're better at energy stuff now. We have which is great. Why don't we have this archaeologist guy go down and then we'll have him come back up here. So that will give us options in the future for more resources there. Are you done harvesting? No.
System survey concluded.
Honest, let's have you survey here, and then come back and do research anomaly. Yeah. How much longer on that tech? 11 months. Is there anything else that we can increase our tech by? I mean, our tech right now, how much are we producing?
We have detected an anomaly.
We apologize, patron Bruce. We have sadly reached something of a creative roadblock. The Enclave is a dire disarray. We have nothing to offer at this time. We thank you for your patronage as always. We hope the situation improves. Yeah, I don't know why I would break up with them. Maybe they're gonna come up with some sick shit. Let's do archaeologist for now. Parrot again? Yeah. So right now the parrot, the whole deal with the parrot is that he is like an enclave, which is like usually these star bases that have like pretty strong, like they're a pretty strong star base. The whole thing that they do is give us bonuses for Unity and some other stuff. Here from the latest newsletter for all our patrons, Enclave is a frisky mood. The creators of the scientific Rift have caused many of the artists shift their primary focus to create a new experience for it. So far, most noteworthy to come out of the endeavor is Orchestra Piece. Interesting. The parrot again. Let's do that. Sure. Sure. For sure. All right. Unfortunately, one of our collectors is full. So once you're done, go gather. Which one of the... It's this one. It's the home base one. We're gonna have you move here. Does he want money? He always wants money. Like a streamer, like essentially these are the streamers of the universe. This parrot guy, he's like, he keeps coming to me being like, I've come to you once again in my hour of need. I need more cash. Could you give me some cash? And I'm just like, sure. I got cash because I harvest cash from planets. That's what I do. Stars for art. Army upkeep or growth speed? I'll take the growth speed, please. I'm not gonna have an army that's right now. And just like that, we now have our first ascension perk. Ascension perks are just like a little bonus that you get for being a good person. I don't know. No, for finishing your traditions. It's just another perk we can get. I would say this one, mastery of nature, because it gives us resource harvesting action increases, but maybe we could try something else. What if you ask the parrot for money? Could I get you to help out real quick, Mr. Parrot? I need money. Leader experience, leader upkeep. That would be nice. Max districts, leader upkeep, tradition costs. Let's do Wanderlust, actually. I haven't done that one. Signs to behold, a galaxy vast and full of wonders.
Situation log
So now we have
updated.
a new thing where it says survey, explore ancient wonder systems. Ancient wonders are achievements of civilization past. Explore treats, explore enclave systems, explore forerunner, explore landmarks, explore these. I don't know how we're gonna explore all these systems, but maybe we'll explore them. We'll see. Are we still harvesting here?
Knowledge is
Yeah,
the
we're
key
still
to the
harvesting.
universe.
Why don't we have you just survey here and here? And we finished our research just in time, which is great. So now we can get better lasers and we can start doing... Why don't we do job efficiency? The other thing we can build now is an upgraded version of this. Let's go ahead and upgrade this one. And now that this is complete, let's do research. And we can upgrade this one. Oh, that's not the one I want to upgrade. This is the one I want to upgrade. Sure. Okay, this guy got all those
We have
resources, right?
detected an anomaly.
Yes, you did. Why don't we have you go enter their orbit, and off we go. So Stellaris is all, if you say to the parrot, does he get mad at you? Yes, the parrot will get mad at us if we don't pay the parrot money. Just like how I get pissed at you guys for not donating more to me. I constantly
System
am
survey concluded.
begging you guys to donate. And just like the parrot, I will be mad. Can we do another edict? I think we
Construction
can afford another
completed.
edict. Let's do research subsidies. Because we want more of our research to get done. Yeah. These systems, I don't really understand how we're gonna get these. Oh, hello. Divided faith. High pilgrimage, devoted adepts, and faithful acolytes. These three distinct social groups form the hierarchy of the spiritual practitioners. This is how it has always been. High pilgrims lead the way, while the devoted adept commit themselves to the path, and faithful acolytes support our endeavors through worship and physical toll. However, the schism are forming aboard the Arkship, the box, due to the roles we have assumed since committing to the travels. Some crew members believe that responsibilities outweigh those of others. I mean, we can always get more consumer goods, but Arkship sublight speed per devoted adept would be nice, or production for the faithful at the cost of upkeep. This is some like shit I don't get about this game sometimes. So if you go to our Arkship, we go to the Arkship, and then we go to the management, and then you see the Brucey, and you see that they're all broken down into specific working civilians, all that business. What I don't understand is where this modifier devoted versus not devoted. For now, let's just do the sublight speed. Let's see how that big of an effect that has on our other stuff, but we'll see. Okay.
Anomalous readings registered.
Sweet. Now we can do trade hubs, which means we get more trade capacity going. That's great. This one is being upgraded. You're full. Why don't we have you go
System survey concluded.
interact with that guy? You're on their way. You're doing your thing. How about we have you harvest here as well? Thank you to everybody who's been watching the stream thus far on Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, all the lovelies out there.
System survey concluded.
Some astral threads, which is good to see. Did that advance any of these? Nope. Did not. Explore space ecology systems in these galaxy. This is what I don't understand about this little sit rep. Where are these systems explored? Explore enclave systems. Okay, so there are. Is it say when we like hover over this one? This is an enclave system? Or what? Who knows? All right, are you done with your survey here yet? No. Let's have you research that anomaly, research this anomaly, and then have you excavate this site. We probably could afford another one. How's old Bruce? He's doing good.
System survey concluded. We have detected an anomaly.
Toxic world, good job. Let's have you survey that.
System survey concluded.
Sorry, research anomaly, and then yeah. Are you the anomaly guy? You're the anomaly discovery guy. Then we'll have you go survey out here. I mean, we could probably afford to have another science ship. Let's just get one more science ship. Might be a little bit above our means. Let's get another logistics ships and some science ships going, and then have those automated a little bit more. Let's see. Resource harvesting, shipbuilding speed. I think resource harvesting is better. Yeah, but for those who joined the stream late, we are going to stream a little bit today until probably another hour or two, and then after that we're going to head out because I got to go to Seattle to watch a World Cup game tomorrow, which will be fun. Let's have these guys set on harvest automatically. Marvelous.
Situation log has been updated.
Okay, there's a... What is that? Gain access to Minister of Culture. The Minister of Culture produces more unity at the cost of consumer upkeep. Sure. I'll take that. So if we went to our Arkship and we said, maybe not this, we go and replace it with the Ministry of Culture. Great. What is this scary creature? I clicked through the event too quickly, so I don't know what happened, as usual. Fungal trail. Hold it. Let's have you go find a anomaly guy or leader experience gain guy. Yeah, let's do that. And let's have you specimen, or no, what is this? Scrapper? No. Anomalies? Or amenities? Yeah. Curacao is putting up a good fight. 2-1 Germany. Hell yeah. Love to see Curacao do something. Or, you know, as somebody who may or may not have had a betting pool with his friends, said that Curacao was going to get the most goals scored on them.
Situation log has been updated.
But, you know, either would work for Kevin. All right. Are you guys doing your job, or are you guys stuck? Are we scared of this system? This is...
Knowledge is the key to the universe. System survey concluded.
Okay, we're not scared of those things. Good. Curacao, no, Curacao was gonna get the most goals scored on them, or Cape Verde. I put money on both of them because I was just like, either these guys might have this happen to them. What's going on? Why does it say they're not doing anything? That's not true. How high would you rank Nomads? I mean, the thing is, I come from CK3, so my experience, my breadth of my experience for Stellaris is not as wide as it is for CK3. That being said, I do really like the landless play in CK3. So this is the equivalent here. So it makes it a lot more fun to be able to just like traverse the stars without having to be tied down to a region. Though that being said, you are still kind of tied down resource wise, especially as soon as you start building a waystation. So right now we have these couple waystations that are collecting all these resources in these different areas. But in general, I would say it's pretty fun. If you play Stellaris, if it's your daily driver, I would say it's probably a nice, interesting twist to the game. If you're new to Stellaris and haven't played a lot of it, it's also probably an easier way to get in to the game. Less of like having to deal with like regional, like having a navy and dealing with diplomatic stuff when you can just kind of dip out of a region when things get a little too hot.
Concluded.
Should we harvest? Wait, I think we're still working on readiness, right? We need to harvest a gas giant. Got any gas giants in this region? Are you a gas giant? Are you a gas giant? You are a gas giant, chat. Oh, that wasn't even the region we're in. Are you a gas giant? We are. Let's have you go. Let's just have you go here and harvest here. Let's run an ad. We'll be right back. We can almost get another one of these. Enclave diplomacy deal. What do they want? Unity for 1,000. Oof. We are running low on resources. I didn't realize we had hit that point. Why don't we go ahead and buy some? They're equal price, aren't they? Let's buy that. Let's go ahead and sell this so that we can go buy this. The parrot's back. The parrot wants more stuff from us. Monthly Unity for 10 years? Sure. Organize a festival? It's a deal. Mr. Parrot, he's always asking for shit. The parrots are always asking for
The
shit.
special project has concluded.
Nice. I think that's down here, yeah. All right. Your job is now to do this anomaly and then do excavation there. We've gotten a specimen, cosmic diamond. While on the surface of Jedius B appears to be an ordinary white dwarf, the star hides a intriguing secret. By studying the pulsations of Julius Onius' crew has discovered a composition to be almost entirely crystallized carbon. Astral crystal, blah blah blah. Essentially, we got a big rock. We got a space rock, chat. It gives us monthly rare crystal if we wanted it, but we don't at this point. Are you doing this special project, or am I high?
Construction
They're doing
completed.
the special project, yeah. They're doing this. It's just their... Dude, this parrot is on my ass. Guys. Okay, so the parrot thinks I'm a whale, which I am. For those who don't know what a whale is, it's essentially a term for people who give exorbitant amounts of money to streamers or content creators in a live setting. So this guy thinks we're on the hook. I don't need the influence right now, so for right now we're not paying for another newsletter. We just did a deal with you, my guy. Tranquilo.
We have detected an
Tranquilo. We're in conservative. Let's go back to burning. Okay, so this guy's gonna go turn in his resources that he just got. Looks like this is bad. Where did we
Situation log
lose?
has been updated.
Who did we lose? Frick, where are you? All the way over here? God damn it. How strong is that? Is our ship gonna need upgrades? You betcha. What is this? Naval capacity, waystation resource transfer. To be honest, we probably need to build guns. Let's build lasers, and then why don't we build another this? Yeah. And then we're gonna have to go save our one dude's bacon.
Situation log has been updated.
Okay, they're still working on that. That's been dropped off. Point of
Special
fungal
project
trail.
has
Interesting.
concluded. Situation log has been updated.
We can... Where's this excavation? Empire concerns. Okay. We still don't have readiness? I thought we had a gas giant that we had. Is there war in this game? There is. Usually the wars are pretty interesting because you're just out here doing a bunch of... Is that a gas giant? No, that's a barren world. Can I harvest this planet?
Research concluded.
Is this a gas giant? Hold up. Barren world, molten world. I need to just get a gas giant real quick for this stupid achievement. Toxic world. Any gas giants in this system? Barren. Gas giant. Can I have you quickly harvest? Move in here. Yeah, mostly the thing that happens is that you go and you get into wars with other species, or they're just like one-off battles. It's all just dependent on a number of things. Let's see. We're collecting all the resources here, right? Is there a trade hub? There is not. What about transfer hubs? Like the parrot? We could fight the parrot. Unfortunately, our ship is only really good at a couple things.
Completed.
So if we went and tried to fight the parrots, they would probably whoop our ass. So we're probably not going to fight the parrot. Is that the gas giant? Can't harvest that one, can't harvest that one. Let's have you... go here. Is there a gas giant in this system? Baron, Baron, Baron. What about this system? There's got to be gas in this one. You gotta gas me up, brother. There it is. Okay. We'll send the colony ship there to go harvest that system real quick. It's only the species that we found thus far. There is another species of people. That's the one thing that I've noticed with the update is that the space is a little bit more empty. So right now we have these parrots, and then we have these sketchy eyeballs who don't want anything to do with us. We could do like an information exchange, but they're like, no, you stink. You stink. We could declare them as our rivals. I don't think we could insult them. I don't really want to mess with them because they're really powerful, and pissing them off wouldn't give us anything in return other than just having a bunch of mad boys at us. Planetary centralization, sure. Yeah, the parrot is the only one in this area, but this galaxy is also set up in a weird way, so like there could be a lot more people around us that I'm not aware of, but who's to say? Who's to say? Planetary thrusters. Each of the abandoned machines found in Norberg 4 is a standalone thruster component. Made from special engineering materials. Our analysts reveal that all the machines are positioned in such a way that the thrusters would exert force against the planet itself, suggesting that ancient hardware was originally deployed in an attempt to alter the planet's orbit. We get a bunch of alloy, or we could repurpose these.
Situation log has been updated.
So sorry, we need you to finish that before you go and excavate this planet next. So yeah, this is pretty much all of Stellaris. You're just running around trying to gather resources, and there are weird obstacles in between you sometimes.
Construction completed.
For example, maybe you just don't have enough of the right ship in the right area to do the things you want to do. What else causes weird disruption? We could get another science ship. I don't think that's smart. We could do shields. For now, we could do shields. And then let's see what we can upgrade. What's we can do there? Soldier jobs, engine, naval capacity. Do mineral. Sure. There's also other things we can do decision-wise.
Research concluded.
More collection efficiency, which is huge. Let's do fusions. In space, you can only have Kev scream because all of the testosterone. Welcome in, Dad the Noob. How you doing? Germany at half, 3, 1. Your bet is looking strong. It is huge, but that's for the whole tournament too. So you definitely have to be wary of some other teams. Dad the Noob. Welcome in, Dad the Noob. Hope you're doing well. If you don't know Dad the Noob, you should check him out on Twitch. He predominantly streams in the Pacific time zone, in the PM time zone. What are you playing nowadays? You were playing some Warhammer, Total War Warhammer. Are you back on that zombie game? How are the space hobos firing? Good. We have a very delicate ecosystem around us where we're trying to constantly gather enough resources to keep our Arkship running at full tilt so we can get the bonus modifiers. Right now, we need to go and send I think they might have died. No, they're still here. We need to get to here to go save one of our science ships that was eaten by a space rock. Conflict, tool 40k into the dead in some Diablo 4. Diablo? Nice. Love it. Should we do expansion? Mega structures, waypoint upkeep, waystation module upkeep. I think that makes sense, seeing as we're going to start building more of those. But we could also do, to be honest, I don't know the traditions very well. Waystation stockpile capacity, infrastructure upkeep, infrastructure costs, research upkeep for jobs. I know they changed a lot of these for the people we are, the nomads, so things are a little bit different. Harmony, pop upkeep, inner stability, leader lifespan, empire size, refugee attraction, crime, stability, edicts. I think this one makes the most sense because mega construction speed and all that stuff is going to be long-term important. We found another excavation site. Oh, hell yeah. All right, is everybody doing their work? The answer is yes and no. Okay. Is there anything else we can do to speed up our resource gathering? Can we build any more logistics? I think we're tapped out at 4 right now. Which is fine. They can continue to do all that micro for us. There is a scary waystation here. Gas stripped. Gaseous stripped. We are able to repair the few damaged planetary thrusters. Once active, these powerful fusion devices drew up hydrogen at an exceptional rate, burning away the planetary gases atmosphere and exposing mineral-rich core, albeit in extremely high temperatures. Changed planet to a molten planet. Dude, we just fucking burnt this planet to the ground. What the fuck? Norbert went from a gas giant to a molten world. But it has minerals and alloy. So if we ever wanted to put resources down on that planet, might be a cool thing. I mean, Stellaris is starting to grow on me in general. I just kind of like the vibes that everything is kind of like
Research
a little bit
concluded.
changing all the time with the different anomalies. So like just because of one system doesn't seem that good at the beginning of the game, as time goes on, it can probably have different anomalies pop up and resources can get better within it. Lasers? Lasers, chat? Probably lasers. If I'm being honest, lasers. Touch and burn.
Knowledge is the key to the universe.
Knowledge is the keys to the universe. Arkship construction? I would like a second Arkship, so let's invest in that now. Hopefully we can get that done before too long. Are we on a I think we're on the time crunch for some of these, right? Oh no, we have 2,800 days to get to this. Yeah, we're good. So we can send the Arkship in when we get an opportunity. Is this not done yet? Still working on
Anomalous readings registered.
Anomalous readings registered. Today we are anomalously reading registered readings anonymously. Anonymously reading these registers. Don't be like that, Kevin. Why are you being such a twat?
System survey concluded.
System survey concluded. What do you want, Mr. Parrot? Parrot news, a Patreon newsletter of all the latest things. I don't have the money. I blew all my money too early on you. I'm so sorry. Goodbye. Oh, we can get Screw. The Screw event happens. Or we should get more Unity at the cost of resources. Do we need another explore-ish science ship person? That's the real question here. Do we need more of that? Maybe. We are already hosting what? I mean, we could have Screw. I like Screw. Oh, fuck! Why does Screw look like that, chat? Screw. Molecular steps out of the Hab converted fields. Forgive me, I have not spoken into another in many years. What stranded you here? I was wondering what you can do when a modify cell hyper excessive heat shocking proteins. After that, I was in simple induced. These are some big words, chat. I don't know these big words. Essentially, this guy got trapped on a planet and we saved him. How did you survive for so long? Oh, it was what happens when you... Oh, he doesn't have that. Do you not want to rejoin your own kind? They don't deserve the breakthroughs I've made on this rock. I don't care to learn what duplicitous reasons they had for abandoning me. We got a new guy. Does that bring us over our leader limit? The answer is yes. However, we'll change that. Does anyone here know of a Russian drink called kvass? No, I don't know that one. Is it sweet? Is it disgusting? Is it good? Is it bad? I have not interacted with many Russian folk, so could not tell you what's good or not. Okay, the devoted adepts startled the world of the elites and the lay person beginning their clerical careers as faithful adherents to our ways and aspiring to the high pilgrimagehood. They represent the perfect cross section of the ship's company. It is these reasons that we emphasize our respect for the devoted. Even more light speed or more unity? Even more light speed. Sublight speed. So we move around our systems even quicker, in theory. Let's just go harvest resources here, and then we'll have you go save.
System survey concluded.
Okay, another upgrade. Who is this guy? Octavia, who is our research person. Anomaly research speed? Sure. Is this also our head scientist, though? I mean, the tactical thing is get better research, but the short-term thing is be a scholar, and I think scholar works out better for us. It's kind of like non-alcoholic sweet beer. It's made by toasting rye bread, then putting it in liquid with sugar and yeast to ferment it. They strain the bread. Then they strain the bread. Interesting. No, I've not had it. Is that like an East Coast thing? That seems like an East Coast thing. Without a doubt, that's an East Coast thing in my head. The fucking parrot's back, chat. Should we say we can afford it? Sure, we can afford it this month. Your stupid Patreon notice. Dude, the parrot is none other than up my...
has been updated.
Just absolutely on my ass. Research anomaly, research anomaly. The one thing about this game is, though, you have to read the little pop-ups. Unlike CK3, where you can kind of get away with not reading them, because then you'll get in not trouble, but you'll get into the run into the issue of having to deal with a bunch of new assets coming in, but not understanding what those assets are doing. Let's expand this. Let's go get our boy back from this rock real quick. It's like this. Oh, it's the Rubricator event? Sure. We can get the
special project has concluded.
We can get the
Situation
Rubricator
log
event.
has been updated. The special project
Looks like
has
we're getting
concluded.
attacked. I think we should win this pretty easily, but we'll see. Anything's possible because our ship's not built for defense. It's built for attack mode. Let's put him in charge. Let's do this. I'm concerned that we're over our limit, though. Let's look at our leaders. We have 4 out of 5. Can we kick one of them out? This guy? Time to dismiss this leader. Gotta go. Bye. So we're now at 4 out of 4, which is fine. Let's make him also anomaly guy. No, let's make this guy discovery chance goes up guy. And then we'll have you research this anomaly. Screw. And then have you research project system, research anomaly, and then we'll have you survey the system for now. Strategist, Admiralty, General Stability. We're not. Let's do that one. Cool thing about Kavas is that royalty peasants had it at the same time and it wasn't exclusive to any class. Interesting. Would not have guessed that about random liquor. Okay. That battle went fine. We're working on excavations. 2 excavations or just one? Just one thus far. Then we'll have you go research project survey system. How is our overall this one going? Where is this one? Okay, you're working on it.
Knowledge is the key to the universe.
I'll eat some more before we leave, probably.
Anomalous readings registered.
Thank you. Research is still really abysmal comparatively.
The special project has concluded.
But at least our sublight speed is so fast. We're so freaking fast. Looks like we got a new item. Uninhabited, indeed uninhabited, but not unvisited. Its surface is littered with tall cenophytes carved with some mineral that not native to this planet. We got a new artifact. What does it do? It's a common artifact.
Concluded.
It gives us space fauna ship damage. That's cool. Let's celebrate our diversity again so that we can maybe get another thing done here soon. We're surveying that. Let's look and see. Have we even scratched the surface of any of these things? I do not believe so. Sacred Path. Let's look and see if we're close to any of the systems. Also, what is that? That's crazy. All right. First waypoint. Our pilgrimage began here. Then we found this one, and then we're going to look to see if there's any Arkships. I think there's one over in this situation. I think that's the one we're looking at next. Okay. Where's this one? Can I move this or no? Okay, so it's somewhere over here, whereas that other one was somewhere over here. All right, so I think we're gonna have to go like this to here. Oh yeah. Can I pin this? Is that a thing? Can you pin systems or no? Let's have you... Can you harvest this system? Probably. Interesting.
Situation log has been updated.
Another thing has been found. The science ship is got no orders. Why don't we have you survey all the systems in this general area once that's done? And then have you... Can't build a...
Anomalous
I would like to
readings
build
registered.
another Arkship before we leave this part of space, because there's a lot of resources that obviously we're already gathering here and can continue to gather more. But if we leave this space, all of our logistics vehicles will have a harder time flying around,
Research concluded.
gathering these resources and then following us up here. So study from afar. Crack that egg!
Situation log has been updated.
Like more efficiency. Nice. Keep expanding our artifacts understandings. That's good. We can't do
We
a
have
religious
detected
holiday
an
for 10
anomaly.
years, which is fine. The fucking... Greetings, patron Bruce. We have recently been forced to scrap most of the technical equipment due to the majority malfunction. Would the materials a scrap be of any use? We'll repair it for you. How about that? No need to scrap your precious material. We're gonna hook it up. First contact.
Anomalous readings registered.
Where is the system? Did we have a guy in the system there? We had a guy in the system there. So sorry. Research project that and go ahead and research that. Brother, the parrot is back. The parrot is non-stop gonna be in our ear
Survey concluded.
doing whatever the parrot wants to do, which is seemingly be an ass. Not an ass, but like seemingly be constantly looking for stuff.
Anomalous readings registered. We have detected an anomaly.
Where would we build another one? Did we not research we didn't survey the system? That's tough. That's tough, chat.
Anomalous readings registered.
Okay. Well, why don't we... Who's the closest guy?
System survey
Why
concluded.
don't I have you... Research anomaly, survey this system, survey this system, survey this system, and then come back and survey this motherfucking system all the way here. I can't believe we missed that one. I don't know what I'm
System
doing.
survey concluded.
It's fucking embarrassing that we had that happen to us. Now these guys are harvesting in our system that we're already harvesting. Weird, but okay. We're gonna drop to low soon. Got another couple resources on that planet, which is good. It also gave us access to this device. Minerals for jobs. Nice. How long until that one research is done? 10 months? Or is that not even to build a ship? Hold up. What does that one do us? No, it makes us construct ships. So depending on our situation, it might make sense to go build that. Damn, this system has a shit ton of anomalies. We can repair it. Not anomalies, a bunch of minerals. Look at that. 16, 18. This guy's just finding minerals. Okay, we can repair it. This parrot's up my ass. How's Stellaris? Not watching FIFA World Cup. I mean, Curacao versus Germany. That's what we're really putting time and effort into. Stellaris is good. It's been fun getting to know this game again. Also, we're playing Nomads, which is coming out tomorrow. Macrophage. Let's do that one instead. I was watching World Cup yesterday.
System survey concluded.
Today I'm playing Stellaris, and then tomorrow I'm going to a... Oh, fuck, what's happening? Donde? Donde? Biomass is reading on Ocapleron. First are petrified remains of a pod of space cows, likely present in gas giants during the critical point. While a small amount of biological matter remains inside. Oh, we get a bunch of research done, and now we have gases and other
Situation log has been updated.
stuff going. Research, anomaly, this, that, this, that. Okay. Today's gonna be a long day for sports. Is Stanley Cup on tonight too? Let's do this. Okay. Is that tech done yet? 1 month. And then we're gonna go and build another Arkship.
Research
If we can
concluded.
If we can afford to build another Arkship. Who knows? Kevin might be broke ass. Okay. Let's go ahead and build a mega structure. What do we need? Oh, frick. How much? 9,500? Can we go ahead and sell all of our gas? Go ahead and sell these gas, children. Straight gas, straight gas. Same with this. How much alloy can we buy? Not nearly enough. Can we sell some food or consumer goods? Okay. We need way more allies. I don't have to leave my couch until 5 a.m. Germany, Curacao, Japan, Holland, and Game 6 of the Stanley Cup Finals. That's fair. I would say some of those seem worth it. Some of those don't seem worth it. But I'm also not a Stanley Cup stan. Let's move here and see if we can harvest some more resources really quickly and then maybe buy more of this. Where is this? In this system? Sure. This would be a good system if we were deciding to continue to harvest resources in it. 16,33342. That's good. I'm in Germany. I have family from the Netherlands and I love hockey. That's a bunch of reasons. True. Let's do Grand Archive while we're at it too. I would say okay, that resource is getting done. Let's have you come back here. I'm going to a World Cup game tomorrow. We're going to watch Belgium versus Egypt, which should be fun. Hopefully it's an interesting one. I think they're kind of equally matched. Well, it depends on how well Salah plays. And I also don't know how well like De Bruyne and Kaku and all those old ass Belgian squads are doing. If any of them are still around, or what the dealio is. Do you have good seats?
Has concluded.
That's a good question. I don't know. To be honest, I haven't looked at the stadium map. I can't easily access it right now, but I hope we have good seats. I don't know. It was a hookup, so we're getting them for free. So no matter if they're bad or good, it doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, we didn't pay any money to get them. I have a feeling this is my Nomads that we just created. Spooky! Our scientists have returned from the lab's unscattered footage collection from the facility security cameras. Only minutes later, the rebels can be seen writhing on the floor. It's spooky!
Research concluded.
Sweet. Let's do more collection stuff. Are you planning to wear either jersey? No. I don't have access to either jersey, so the answer is unfortunately no. Did we not get that trade done yet? I thought... Maybe put recess silo in one of these? Let's do that for now. Interesting. Hello, incoming transmission from Scary Blob Creature. Hello, Scary Blob Creature. How may I be of service? Are you a fallen empire? You are a fallen empire. Interesting. Okay, how close are we to being able to build? I don't think that close, unfortunately. But the resources are being transferred to our ship. We still haven't done the thing, right? Where is that? That's not what we need. I'll do that, but Hyperdrive 2, that's fine with this. Is there another one? Where's the one that gives us transfer stellar expansion? That's not what we need. Not shipwright quarters either. We need way more anomaly or more alloy. Let's see if we can sell to buy more alloy. How much to build the Ark? It's quite a bit, I think. We need 3,000 more. That's so much. Why don't we have you survey the system for now? Are all my dudes doing stuff? Yes, my dudes are all doing stuff. Good.
Anomalous readings registered.
Anomalous readings registered. Remarkable. Damn, 22.
System survey
So if we went
concluded.
and harvest, let's play devil's advocate, not advocate. Let's just see how much, if we went and said harvest in this system, how much resources? 5,000 minerals? Jesus. Jeebus. That's insane. Okay. Have fun with the Stellaris and the games tomorrow. I'll return to my couch. All right. Bliss, welcome in. Well, thank you for stopping by, and I hope Stanley Cup and all the games go your way. Let's run a quick ad. We'll be back with less 3 minutes left. Can Kevin even speak English? Who knows? Not too long. Even Bruce is asleep. Emperor, welcome in. Different outline now. That's interesting. Yes. We've got a lot going on. We're trying to build a second Arkship so we can leave this sector of space to go to another sector of space. The problem is Arkships are expensive and we don't got money. We need more trade goods, which we have some coming in. Is there anything we could possibly replace? I don't think so right now. I think we're unable to replace anything. I guess we could do consumer goods and stuff like that. Maybe upgrade this. Let's do that for now. Upgrade that. I guess we could also build the alloy making machines. Like I forgot that we were gonna build. Fascinating. Fascinating. Why need an Arkship for that? Can't you just travel by hyperlane? So the issue is, I'll tell you, at least maybe I'm misinterpreting what I should be doing, but I'll let you in on a little problem. So the reason is we have a bunch of logistics vehicles that are doing automation resource gathering. So how we gather resources as a nomad is we have a bunch of these waystations that are automatically doing it month over month. The problem is the only buddy who gets the resources like full time is our Arkship. So we have a bunch of logistics ships going around gathering it from the waystations as well as the different systems and then dropping it off at the Arkship. If the Arkship leaves this sector of space, it's going to take years upon years to get those resources to our Arkship. So we need a second one just to kind of hang out in this area of space and gather all the resources that are already here, if that makes sense. Why don't I have you archaeology? Didn't we have another one over here? Yeah, let's have you excavate that
Construction
next.
completed.
Start digging.
Uh-oh. It's the Rubicator event, chat. I wonder what happens there. Our scanners have picked up a cosmic storm. The storm was caused devastating effect to colonies and hamper our fleet. I don't think we need to go there. Oh, I like that. Yeah, so it's kind of like you are more of a logistics manager with Nomads. You kind of have to think in the way of like, okay, so like, for example, this system is a gold mine, but we can't get our Waystations all the way there because we only have so many we can. I mean, I guess we could 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We could build all the way over here, or instead we could just have one Waystation here and then have a space, one of our logistics vehicles collect the resources and transport it to one of our Arkships. Can you go freely into space of empires? So for example, there are some, I think the Fallen Empire ones don't let you go in. Let's go to our contacts. So a lot of the Fallen Empire people are like, fuck you, right from the rip. But I imagine we could probably finagle something. Do the logistics shift have automation? Oh boy, you do. They be automated. They be out here doing all their automation. At first, like the first couple of systems, you're gonna wanna probably do it yourself because there is just not, you don't have that many ships. But as time goes on, there's too many ships to manage. Like in the save that I have, that I made for a video that's coming out tomorrow, I had like 8 logistics vehicles all at once doing shit. So, yeah. Sell that. Sell this. Let's see if we can. We need 9,000. That's so much. What happens if we put our? What happens if we make the Arkship the one that does the Rubicator event? Does our Arkship just explode? I think it just gets super devastated, which is not what we want.
An anomaly.
It's election times. I don't care who gets elected, to be honest. Right now we have the Reverend Elder, which maybe we should have done Dictator again, but
System survey concluded.
But the other weird thing about our systems is that we have yet to get the one resource that allows you to do it, but there is a module that lets you put in a, like, essentially a straw, so you can, if they're connected via like laneways like this, you can collect all the resources from one station. So if all these 4 have, all 4 of them are connected, so they will all drain into your one Arkship, which is really cool. So it makes it really easy for you to do that if you choose to do it that way. Yeah, but we're playing on speed 2. I think Nomads is better on speed 2 because there's just like not as much going on because you're not managing as much. But maybe when you play it tomorrow, you'll have a different opinion.
Research concluded.
Who got elected? Oh, the commander did. Interesting. Well, that's awkward. I guess we can put Bruce in command of the other stuff. AKA I don't know what I'm saying. The other one, Heresy, always on speed 1 for me. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. All right, is that done? That is done. We're now losing food.
Heresy.
Should we sell our future to maybe get this done quicker? Possibly not. Research is done. I'm looking for, what is the one I'm looking for? Network amenities? Usage? No. I think I should make a YouTube series recording specifics of Nomad playthrough. Planetary campaign is going to end soon. Could wait 2 to 3 streams, but maybe I should just try and gather momentum. New DLC release? Yeah. I mean, that makes sense. People are gonna we're gonna see probably a small jump of people to come back to Stellaris to be like, what's all this new content about? The box is missing a pilot. Can we get this guy? Let's have them research these anomalies. We took the origin of, well, we can take these guys out now. Really? Usually Twitch goes from 200 people watching to around 4 for a bit. Yeah. Which is nice. I don't think we're gonna do this Rubicator event.
System survey concluded.
Sorry, yeah. I was saying we took the origin of the pilgrimage this time, and so we're supposed to be traveling to different space locations, but I've been derelict in my duties, to say the least. We need more alloy. Like I said, I would like to get resources done before we leave. How long is it gonna take us to get there? Fascinating.
Situation log has been updated.
Where is that? It's right here.
Knowledge is the key to the universe.
They also changed the traditions, so now they're a little bit more different for your depending on what you're doing. Like expansion is now more around the Waystations. Discovery is pretty much the same. I think they haven't really changed much, except for actually that's not true. Collection efficiency for research goes up. The other weird thing about how it's set up is that these systems are holding on to research for us. So when I pass back through, I get a huge bump in my research capacity. Really neat. You're running 2 traditions at a time. What do you mean? They're already done. This one's already done. All the way done. That would be insane. I don't. We go all the way through. Sure.
An alien nation is hailing us.
Oh, chat covered it up. Got it. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, we are at 5 out of 5. What are we about to lose? Oh, we have too much influence. That means we probably should go and build a waystation here. Can we get another logistics thing? Enclave dip. What do they want? More? Sure. What is this? Special project complete.
The special project
Given the murals that have been dated to be in excess of 300 million years, it is likely these creatures also extinct by now. Perhaps the most interesting of all is the material that mural was made of. Despite its age, it's in remarkable good condition. Great. We got a Rosetta Stone looking thing that will give us more physics research once we get our Grand Archive done, which who knows when that will happen. Maybe we don't need to go that far. Is there another alloy system? This system has all the alloy.
System survey concluded.
How close are we? Well, not that close, unfortunately. Fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. That storm keeps moving around.
We have detected an anomaly.
I just need more alloy, and unfortunately this is the best system close by that has the best alloy for us. Interesting. Ancient weather balloon in this system. Who lives here? Hello? Hello?
Knowledge
Get your
is the
Nomad
key to the
Arkship out of here.
universe.
This is a
We
military
have detected
Arkship.
an anomaly.
Hello? Don't be out here trying to get my waystations going. For now, let's do Astral Action, that one, so we can harvest that. Another anomaly found in the system that gives us some more resources. Everybody's working, right? You're doing your job. I wonder what your role in the end game crisis will be. Yeah, I have a video coming out where we try to become Con of Cons in that, and then I'm trying to make the part 2. We'll see how quickly I get that done. That's a That's like a hopefully that gets done soon kind of situation. Let's do mining, and then what's the other resource here? We could do solar, I guess, and then we could have you. Well, I could have you back to doing this stuff. Alien drag racing. They got drag in space now. The creators of RFBS12 exhibit long regulated marks imprinted into the relative soft upper layers of the asteroid. Recover some interesting unexpected wreckage from the ends of the depressions. Wheeled vehicles, seemingly personal transportation rather than research craft. These crew of the Julius speculate that they are created may once have used them for sport, with some alien species pitting their personal locomotion devices locomotions. So now we have a bunch of physics on this planet, which is really sick, but unfortunately for us, also kind of far away. Who's this? It says there is an enclave here. Am I cracked? Not understanding that? Don't know.
Research
All right, we're so close. And by so close, I mean we're pretty far away still. But could be closer. Is our Arkship even there yet? No. Oh, man. It's not even worth our time traveling all the way there, I don't think. Unfortunately. Yeah, let's go back here. What is it like to play an Empire of China in CK3? What is it like to play as the Emperor of China in CK3? Is it a nightmare? No. I mean, it's like any other thing, where as long as you kind of get your enough army and have the loyal people around you, you can pretty much make anything work in your favor. This is a suboptimal build, I can tell already by how our Arkship is going. Artifact analysis. Worthy display. We can't do precursor thing. Search for worthy of displaying it among your inventory. No, where's the precursor one? Or do we not have access to that yet? Are we not cool enough?
We have detected an anomaly.
What is this one? Oh fuck, we need to send a ship back there. Well, good thing we got a guy in the area. Research that. Actually, unfortunately, survey this, anomalize that, and then do this. Suboptimal, I know.
An alien nation is hailing us.
Are they actually hailing us, or are you just lying to me again? Sometimes the game lies. What do you got on board? Just a bunch of resources. Alright, we're almost there. Just need a couple more. See,
System survey concluded.
this is why we didn't want to move too far out of the system until we left an Arkship, because just moving around these systems easily is tough. Council agenda, because he's on the council. What is our council agenda right now? Let's expand it. Remarkable. FTL impact. A massive crater on Voldox V appeared to be a result of a collision with the starship. Now we know. Watch the parrot come back. The parrot, all the parrot wants is my money. The parrot is every streamer ever who's all they want is your money. And if they say they don't want your money, they're lying. They want your money. Who is this? Let's make them an explorer.
Construction completed.
Can we have build megastructure? We can do Grand Archive. That sets us back a significant amount. Ah, fuck. Forgotten level. Event chain, a forgotten level. While straying in one of the less frequent sections of the group of juveniles, identified a dislodged metallic access panel, opening a entrance into uncovered sub-level of the Arkship the Box. For several hours thereafter, the group ceased to register on all the internal tracking environmental motion systems. When they returned, the juveniles explored the displayed clear signs of psychological and physical distress. Some fluctuated between incoherent babbling and near catatonic state. However, despite repeated attempts, they have all refused to provide any account to their experience. Explaining the experts believe that whatever occurred in the sublevels, we've served enough to have deliberately excised from all records. Imp, if you're still here, do you ever just say, I don't want to do that event chain? Because you know how it ends and you're just like, I don't want to do that. We're gonna do this because I want to know why people are losing their minds in the basement, essentially.
Research concluded.
Let's just go here and then we can build our kinda. I mean, that's fair. Crime and amenities, stations, deep space black site. What the fuck? A large part of the stair bases are been set aside as a black site. You could build black sites? Oh my. Oh my god. I don't need fleet supremacy. I don't need black sites, that's for sure. Energy siphon? What does that mean? I don't know what that does. It's like a shields thing? Lots of astral rifts I just sort of speed through by now instead of reading all the flavor text. Black sites excites the Americans, of course. I mean, I'm just confused why we need a black site if we are on an Arkship. Just send them out the airlock. Be like a normal person and just dispose of them as you would do any space garbage, you know? Be gone, space garbage. We're so close. Can we check in on this shit? I need the straw. So we can move here, and there's another Arkship here. Didn't we already investigate you? I don't understand why we have to investigate them when we could just hail them. 15, yeah, that's a strong Arkship. Holy shit. Of course, black sites excite the American. Of course. How disgusting of them to think of that. Unpure, undated ideas. Okay, well, we're gonna build another Arkship. Upon entering the level, the team has reported immediate psychological distress. First appeared to be detention block, providing close to the abandoned asylum. For cells lined with corroded restraints and bolted into the floor. Diagnostic equipment stood. The evidence suggests our ancestors chose to bury this place deliberately, whether from the shame or desire to protect those who came after. They erased it in memory. Perhaps they believed it was safe to forget. Oh, frick. Is this one of them situations? Okay. Forgotten level. A shocking find. Societal research goes up. Energy research goes up. This leader gains less lifespan. Who gives less lifespan? Our boy. Oh no. Our recent commander. He was just like, dog, I just got promoted and now I don't live as long because I'm addicted to drugs.
System survey concluded.
Well, I gotta go. See you on the next one. Thanks, Hiccup. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed our time with Stellaris. We'll probably only play for another 30 or so minutes because I gotta go to Seattle later today. To go watch some World Cup tomorrow, which means I don't get to play Roamstead with the homies, unfortunately. What is the optimal way of doing this, actually? Let's go survey. 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 Survey?
System survey concluded.
Big sad on the front. Yeah, I mean, I would bring my laptop to play, but unfortunately the game that I'm watching is at noon my time, so that's like exactly in the middle of when we're usually roam studying. These space whales are pissy. Okay. So this Arkship is almost done.
Council agenda ready.
We can now have another position. Let's do the Waystation collection, big head. McGee. Put Bruce in charge. Huge. And then we'll have another weight thing going. Let's do Arkship engineering because we need that. The music's still fully on point. I'm trying to find the music that is the... How do you find... They don't have them in categories like they do in the other games. I want to find the... Yeah, I wish they were sorted by a DLC, but they're not. What is this guy fucking doing? Hello, good sir.
Anomalous reading.
Could you leave? Excavation's still going on. Fascinating. How's our... How long until this is done? Actually, pretty quick. Remarkable. Bio furnaces, huge.
We have detected an anomaly.
Where is the one I'm looking for? Farming is fine. This is gonna take too long. Organic lifespans go up. That'd be nice, but we don't need it for now. I mean, I could look it up real quick if I wanted to, but it's fine. My biggest... I just don't really understand. I think it's still the colonial stuff. Not the colonial stuff. The still the this stuff that I don't really get. The like any of these. Obviously I understand crime, I understand pop, and I understand stability, but the housing is a little confusing to me. The amenities is confusing to me, and density is confusing to me, but I think with time I still can figure that out. Do we have any logistics guys in the area? Why don't we have you go build a waystation there? Okay.
System survey.
Fascinating. Fascinating. Fascinating.
Let's have you go. Is there any anomalies? Yeah, we need you to go this one and this one. Can you read the density tooltip? Yeah. It says you're a planetary densities are like everyday inhabitants of an empire, those who live denizens. It's not density, it's denizens. Denizens are the everyday inhabitants of an empire, those who live within its vast systems. Civils, material drones. Okay, so it just shows that there are 1,000 pots. There are 1,000 spare denizens on this colony. So we could build more jobs. I think that's what it's letting me know. Letting me know there's more space. Go to management. Oh, we can clear out this waste-filled sub-level. Oh, wow. Nice. Economy. These are my devoted adept, who are the ones who are giving us much faster sub-light speeds. We're going 28% faster because I keep saying instead of giving the high pilgrims more shit. This type job cannot set as a favorite. Got it. Like I get them to do some more sturf.
An alien nation is
Oh,
alienus.
what the heck? First contact with the curator order? Well met. Okay, cool. Advisor, truth, trust gross. Let's do his advisor for now. That's almost done, and then we can put that one on our ship once we're ready. Bio furnace. What does a bio furnace do? Turns food into alloy. I don't think we have that much food, so that doesn't make sense to me. Are you on the council? You are on the council. Let's make you an advisor as well. I think Curacao don't have any more chances. It's 89 minutes. They're down 7-1. Huge. Absolutely huge. You love to see it. Is that real? Jesus, Germany really putting the ass whoop on them. You have 0 food, really bad amount of food. I mean, now we have +3. We're good. We were never in doubt. There was never a doubt for the amount of food we needed. Now we have -5. There was doubt. The other thing is our Waystations provide monthly food, but it just takes time for them to get to us. So like right now, for example, I could have a hydroponics collecting for 10 year. I hate Germany winning the World Cup shit. People get so loud around it. I mean, there's no way that you're gonna, that's not true. There is always a way that teams will win the World Cup. I just don't see them doing it this time around just because of how tough the other competition is. Also, nobody loves a nationalist Germany. Let the record show, nobody likes a nationalist Germany. This guy, Bruce, can be put in charge here. Let's upgrade this. I don't know what we're gonna do with this Arkship, but its main goal right now is to just sit in space and chill. Sip and chill in space. But let's go here and like have you go start harvesting resources here. That's your job. While the box gets to do all the fun stuff in space. Like over here. Oh, this is what I was talking about.
Whoa.
Some nice little
Anomalous
throat singing
readings registered.
for y'all. All right. So the box is headed out into the outer rim area. Is there any decisions that we need to do with the new ship? Any blockers or anything like that? No. Oh wow, it doesn't start with any modules. We can build a grand archive on board. I didn't realize that. Let's build a grand archive on this one, this bad boy. Wait. Yeah, I guess that makes more sense to put the grand archive on.
System survey concluded.
How do we know what one does more damage? Lasers or... Because right now the lasers do what? 25 to 68, whereas Strikecraft would do 8 units, 4 to 10 damage. So the lasers are probably better for now. Fascinating. Lasers versus kinetic also depends on the enemy shield or armor. True. True. I don't know anything about that stuff, to be honest. I'm not as upped on my business.
Construction completed.
Terminates were hard to reach and they whatever. Unfortunately, ancient data processors do not give up their secrets easily. Everything was recovered in a lost language, though. Communication logs left behind in the interface might be able to help us by combining with the abandoned physical media scattered around the shelter. We should be able to complete the basic translation. What is xenolinguistics? Grant small influence? I don't give a shit about xenolinguistics. Fucking burn, baby, burn, as they say. Who is this man? His name is Archaeology Speed 1. Yeah. I think some of our other leaders need to be upgraded. This guy needs upgrades too. Sublight speed, sure. Anybody else? ADMS? No. All right, does that also mean with another ship, are we allowed to build another, we should also build, where is that one? This one. Build queues go up, so we can build more of that. I want to know if we can put out another logistics. No, we're still capped at 4.
Blocker cleared.
Oh, you did build it. Okay, good. We want to do minerals, and we want to do this, and then we want to do that. And then I want you to go back to harvesting and collecting. All right, for now, let's run another ad. Let's go for another 30 minutes, and then we'll call it for today. I think will be enough. Thank you to everybody on Twitch, on YouTube, on TikTok for coming out and vibing with us. Hopefully this was fun and kind of a sneak peek into what the systems will look like for Nomads. We also have more content coming out tomorrow around Nomads. We have a full video.
Anomalous readings registered. Situation log has been updated.
Can it ever be enough? I don't know. I don't think so. That's kind of how this usually goes. It can never really be enough. What is this? Oh, it's just a weak mining drone option. Let's go get them. The Nomad run I did was a little bit more warlike. This one's been a little bit more just like space, like searching, because we're pilgrimage.
Research concluded.
Prioritize the data, or we can aid in investigators. Sure. What is this thing? It's a rare tablet that does more research trade. The other thing we need to be doing is that probably upgrading anomaly stuff, like what is Spiritual Enclave? Just gives us more unity. Do we need more unity? Probably not. Not at this point. Let's see if I can switch these guys out for something better. No, not as of yet. Maybe more specialized research than the general. That's probably what's also kind of causing more problems, is that because we're doing general, how much is this outputting? 2, 2, 2, 2, rather than this one would do 7. So maybe we switch one of these to this, and then replace this one with like this. Who knew? Having better research buildings does more stuff. Mine naive, but didn't know that. Are AI civs still the Stellaris meta? I don't know. To be honest, that might be a question for chat. I'm not that well up on the meta for Stellaris.
Anomalous readings registered.
All right, let's see how our Arkship does against... Wait, hold up. Girl, that's not the one I needed. Oh, fuck. Did I goop up? I goofed up again, chat. This is the one I meant to...
hostile forces.
Get out of there. Okay, it did get out of there. Did you get damaged? No. Phew. Or no. Yeah, I sent the wrong one, chat. I always use go human from Earth and do a flesh is weak.
concluded.
I mean, that is a fun idea to explore, going from Earth especially all the way to becoming robots. No clue. Only ever play role play, but my current AI empire is slapping.
System survey concluded.
Might be rolled by the war in heaven now, though. Yikes. Looks like this is finally done. We have at the set of the scramble coordination point to locate of a device, great power located a nearby planet. From what we've... Okay. I'm reading here, game. I didn't need such high energy music all of a sudden. However, with the wanting stability of the shelter and a copy of the coordinates already transmitted to the vessel it orbits, we have evacuated the site. Many questions remain unanswered.
Situation log has been updated.
Great. Where is this sweet resource that we just got? Maybe fungal trail. Research that. Drones. Research that real quick. Sacred paths. I had the same president that started with us for 800 years. That's lit. I love that. 800 years. Goddamn, boy. You think he would want to go into retirement, but he says,
Not on my watch. Not on my watch. I ain't going
We have
into
detected
retirement.
an anomaly.
I don't know why he has that accent in my head, but that's what the accent he's got. Is there any more digging? There is more rubricator digging, but I don't really want to rubricate. So we shall go over here.
We have detected an anomaly.
Not on my watch. Not on my watch.
Okay. Have we sent the right Arkship this time? It seems like the answer might be yes, but we shall see. I thought we sent you somewhere else. It's also Grand Archive. I didn't realize how long the Grand Archive would take to build. Fuck me. Let's do this and move this up. This can get done so much quicker so that we can then
System
keep
survey
cooking.
concluded.
Let's go have you harvest, or we could build a way station down here. How about that?
The special
Astounding.
project has concluded.
You know what? I think the reason I'm more drawn to Stellaris than I think I was going to be is the gambling aspect. The like gotcha element of each system having new and cool stuff in it. So the more you explore and more you're likely to gather those resources and have really sick things that you could take advantage of. Yeah, I think that's what really fucks with my like lizard brain, you know? Gets my lizard brain going. It's all about that gamba. I like Stellaris better than Crusader Kings, to be honest. I mean, they're just different. They're wildly different games, in my opinion. One of them is like more Civ like, where you're trying to gather resources and
System
move
survey
around
concluded.
and like posturing between different empires, whereas Crusader Kings 3 can be more of a
Knowledge is the key to the universe.
more of a game about like family building and setting up a dynasty for like long-term success and
Engaging
all that.
hostile
Oh,
forces.
yeah, this is the one we wanted to do. Shoot them lasers. Do we win this fight or do we lose the fight? Oh no, we win these ones. They ain't breaking through our shields. Our shields are
Research
too good. Holy world encountered. Hold up. We shall honor it. We shall curious. So no matter what, we get unity. Station capacity, waystation stockpile, resource transfer speed. Sure. Setting off a galactic jihad. Lol. True. Maybe we should do an Imperium Man. Like, nobody's ever done that before in Stellaris. The Imperium of Man run? Never. I've not been keeping up with how our resources have been going. Okay, we've been burning at a high level. Good. That's what we want. The Emperor has Emperor size issues. Sus. This went well? It did. Can we research this? Unfortunately, we cannot. But we can survey the system. And then we can have this guy go deal with this. How about we survey you and then survey you. Survey you and then do this research project. How strong is this one? This one's got 4,000, so our ship cannot handle that. No. Easy prey.
The special project has concluded.
Have you found another civ in this void yet, or am I early? So that's an interesting thing. I'm not exactly sure if there's something about when you become a nomad, if the space is just less populated, but in the video I have coming out tomorrow, there were 2 marauding empires, 2 normal empires, 2 fallen empires, and maybe 3 other nomads than myself, and then of course all the enclaves and stuff like that. So it wasn't really that very big of a system. Like the space was very like underdeveloped, if that makes sense. Oh, CFL. Interesting. Hello. Speaking of alien nations, let's see if we can get a sick new person. Diplomacy. Register for the event. Tell me about the event. Must gather then or equal to trade a stockpile. 5,000. Okay, well, we can sell some sheet. Let's sell some alloy. Huge. Introduce us to someone. We're interested. Who did we move? Arun Veth. He is a new character, or maybe not. I have no clue. What's he got going on? With our Veth commanding trait, ship firing rate, evasion, chance of upkeep, ship rates, ship hull, leader, ship experience, but monthly unity goes down if he's a part of the council. So just don't put him on the council. Who are you? The pause as if it's speaking their own name at an old wound. Name remains, but in meaning is Ash. I was a soldier once and dutifully obedient. Now I am shadow of a people that are destroyed. Sweet. Let's go over our leader limit. No, we are just at our leader limit, but we are starting to pay more in unity. Let's get this guy in charge of. Let's go happiness. Let's put him in charge here. He's not a counselor, so that
we have detected an anomaly.
Nothing worse than finding a fallen empire too early. I mean, we found one like day 1. This one got talked to us, but they were already. We started over here, as you can see, and they're like talking to us over here. Puta madre. What are we doing? I don't know.
System survey concluded.
Okay, that one's done. And you're doing that survey. Where's this? Where are we supposed to be going? We're supposed to be going to another sacred spot, which is over here. I think there's one in space over here. No, that's not the one. Is this the one? Oh, it's way over there. That's not the one we're looking at. That's not the one we're looking at. Is this the one? It's like up here or something. Maybe I'm misremembering. We'll go over there and soon. We found a nice one. I feel like every time I find one, they want to execute me. I'm also playing on a lower difficulty level than you probably are. I'm playing on Ensign, so they might not come after me as much for that reason. Oh, if we're gonna survey here, we should definitely... I guess we gotta... This is on a time crunch, so we should go there first.
Anomalous readings registered.
It's annoying. Your Arkships can do a lot of things, but for whatever reason, they cannot do debris
System survey
research.
concluded.
They can survey systems, they can harvest systems, but they can't do anomalies and they cannot do
Research concluded.
other things of that ilk. Let's just keep going this way. Survey the system next. All right, research. Let's do that one, I guess. We could be constructing more on this ship now. For example, let's get some shields so that we don't immediately explode. We also probably should have been building up our
System
resources.
survey
Like, for
concluded.
example, we need more food, so probably want to build one of these to get that going. Anything else? Don't need more luxury, don't need more housing. How's our crime? Crime is fine. But we could build this, that's more unity, but I think there's another thing that gives us way more unity. Let's do that instead. Pat, welcome in. How you doing? One of our vehicles is not doing its business. Wow. Why don't we have you... Maybe it's time to start automating you. Have you do investigate all of the anomalies in space, because we have so many in this region. It almost feels like we need to set up... God, my brain is not good at like putting logistic management like this together. So it might make sense to put a bunch of waystations in this area, and then maybe set one up over here, and then have like my one of my Arkships just camped out, so the logistics ships can fly from these systems to here to drop off wherever their central location is. So might be a way, might be something to think about. I don't know. Ooh, shit, what did I just click through? Okay. Are the logistics ships still going here instead of the like Ark ship that's perfectly right here? If I take you off automatic. Okay, good. Okay, so they're just you gotta take them off the thing, or else it's gonna be a problem. Where's the other logistics ship? We did that one already. Where are you headed back to? So that they gotta sync with the home base one, which this is this Ark ship for now, as it resource gathers. Are we really low on resources? Oh fuck, we are. Well, I guess that's what happens when you have multiple Ark ships going. Let's do research, and for now we'll figure it out. JM, thoughts? Welcome in. How you doing? Did the Germany game just get done? Is that why everybody's all of a sudden flooding in? 7-1 Curacao? That's pretty big ass whooping. I put money down on Curacao being the team that has the most goals conceded upon them and Cape Verde. So we'll see if either of those things come to fruition. Let's do balance.
We have encountered
for now.
spaceborne life forms.
Where is this? Oh, I thought we killed... Wait, hold up. What? They're back? We killed them, though. Or are these new guys? No, I thought we killed... Okay. Well, guess it doesn't matter. Well, actually, let's send the Arkship back. How long is it going to take us to get here? A whole year? No. I'm so sorry. Let's just have you research anomalies. I have level 3 consumption in capital and level 3 smallpox
Construction
in other
completed.
half of my kingdom. Have you thought about going on vacation? just get up and leave. Maybe come back when things aren't as hectic. Maybe that's a just me thing. Ooh, that is very nice. Feels like a time to go visit somebody in another court. Maybe have a little excursion outside. See what else is going on in the worlds. Okay, keep digging.
System survey concluded.
Nice. Okay. Curious and curiouser. Lost 2 kids, but one was a black-haired hunchback, and the other 10 kids have my wife and mine ginger hair, so I can't see. Yeah, I can't say that I'm sad. Yikes. Yikes. We should have done this precursor one event so long ago. I've been sub-optimally playing because I haven't streamed Stellaris in a very long time. Or ever. Have I ever streamed Stellaris? I don't think I have. Is it over here? Where the fuck is this system? Is it this one? Is it this one? Is it this one? Is it this one? Alright, well, let's just send the Arkship up here. See what we get. We need better drives, don't we? That's why our systems are so slow. What's our... It's these ones. That's the thrusters, right? If you have better thrusters, you go faster. I don't actually know. I'm just making a guess. Fascinating. Wow, there's a lot going on in this system. Yeah, I've noticed that you weren't around a bit on stream. Watched your hegemony experiment video yesterday. Good stuff. Yeah. I mean, we've been kind of... Earlier this month, or last month, we were in Stockholm with the CK3 creators, so I was kind of out of pocket for most of May because I was trying to play catch up for that. But that was fun. And then this month is tough because World Cup is happening, so Kevin's kind of busy trying to do that. Can we go? Yeah, let's just continue going that way and see what's up there. I don't care who wins the election.
System survey concluded.
I'm just trying to get this done. Huge.
The special
Nice.
project has
Done.
concluded.
All right. What idea shall we do? Cloaking strength. What is this? Eternal vigilance. Waystation, alloy costs, ship holes, commanders, waystation armor. Okay. Bye. Council agenda, station capacity. Ooh. FTL travel technology now appears 1.5 times normal rate. Huh. Enclave capacity. I don't know what that means. Monthly unity. Probably this one. The resource gathering one would be nice. 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 And nice. These all the same places? Seems like this system's got a lot of excavations going on. So we'll have you do that next. Let's see what this... Well, I'll have you... That's good. Cool. Okay. That one's a dead end, so we're gonna have to go this way, it seems like. You got any of that thrusters tech? Job efficiency. More capacity. We actually don't need more station capacity, to be honest. What really we need is more resources. Interesting. Which probably due in part to us not having this done yet. What resource do we claim to need the most? I think it's research.
Knowledge is the key to the universe.
Ah, more of these guys. What is this guy? A marauding guy? Yeah, he's a marauding guy. Where does he live? Show me his house so I can go punch him in the balls. Light's End. Okay, that's a sick star name. That's actually kind of a sick star name. Light's End. But, yeah. Wow, there seems to be some spatial disruptions happening, Captain. Be careful. Fleet Commander. Actually, can we put anybody in this position? No, it has to be one of our dudes. So what does that mean? What does the fleet ambassador do? Envoy. To be honest, I don't really care about this rule. I think it's dumb. Let's do this one for now. And let's see if there's any more. I don't know how good this has been, but maybe for now we don't mess with it. Keep digging. We need more thruster stuff. Thrusters. Graveyards, sick. We have a science vehicle not doing its science lead vehicle needs. Let's just have you research this anomaly and then continue to survey. Now that I realize this, is this one we have to do it as our Arkship? Explore ancient world wonders. Systems explored. Explored ancient wonders systems in a galaxy. Explore with your Arkship to unlock the modifiers. Okay. So that's the problem, is that we're not really surveying that much, which we probably could be surveying if we wanted to, but for now, I think long term, we kind of just want to keep moving along. Plus, I think it's almost that time, chat. I know we only streamed for 3 hours and 30 minutes today. I know this is like a short stream, but due to my own personal life things, we're gonna have to call it quits earlier today than I wanted to. I wanted to stream until like 5 p.m. Yeah, I know, GMT. But I have an opportunity to go watch a World Cup game tomorrow for free, so I'm gonna go take advantage of that, which means I have to go drive from Portland to Seattle, which isn't that long of a drive, but it is definitely not a close drive, so I gotta go do that. But yes, hopefully this was a good taste into what Nomads looks like. We barely scratched the surface. Tomorrow we'll be putting out a full video of us trying to become the Great Khan of space. It's about 25 minutes long. Hopefully you guys will enjoy it. Comes out in the usual time, 9 a.m. Pacific. I'll spam the Discord and other places so you guys can remember to go check it out. But yeah, that's all I have for you today. Let's go find somebody to raid. I think Tarkus is playing. Let me see. I think Tarkus is playing. So is Generalist. So is Jillian now. She's playing Road to Empress. I'm gonna make you guys watch Road to Empress. Tarkus is playing Vic. Generalist is also playing some Stellaris. Why don't you watch Generalist? He's a much better creator than I am when it comes to this kind of stuff. But yes, that's all I have for you today. Thank you so very much for watching this. I'll stream maybe sometime later this week, maybe some more content. We'll see. I'll see you all in the future. Ciao, guys. Oh, it's not Ciao, guys time. I just said Raider time. Just kidding. Just kidding. I'm not leaving yet. Give you 10 more seconds. If you want to continue to support us, we have some links you can click on. If you'd like to click on them, that's totally fine. If not, also fine. Like I said, we got a new video coming out tomorrow. Check it out. It's going to be about becoming a Khan of Khan in space. And now it's time to say goodbye. Bye, guys. Can you conquer the coast of all the galaxy? Get the fuck